Hello everyone, this thing is on. Welcome. Hold on. Hello everyone, welcome to a Bloon stream where today... Turn the music. Where today we'll be trying the new Bloons Tower, the Desperado, that was added yesterday, which you can unlock by clicking... Wait, are we on? Yeah, it's on. I'm being paranoid. Alright. We're gonna be trying the new tower today that they added yesterday called the Desperado, which you can unlock by clicking this present. Oh. I have to get pops to unlock it. Wow. If only there was some way to get pops. Like maybe some kind of pop farm. There is. I stole this setup off Reddit. Here's a funny thing about this pop counter. It does not actually track pops. It tracks layers. And what that means is if you pop a ceramic that takes 10 pops to hit, the game will only count that as 1 pop. If you pop a Moab, that will only count as 1 pop here. You want to pop regular balloons. This is all information I stole from a Reddit post. The most efficient way to unlock this tower is to go to round 76, get a bunch of blowback monkeys, get a Ray of Doom in the back to just obliterate anything that tries to get past, and wait. The druids, the heli pilots, will keep blowing back the Regrow rainbows, which will get popped into zebras, which will regrow into 2 more rainbows. And then you can farm pops infinitely and unlock the Desperado in a matter of minutes. Rather than playing like 6 games all the way to round 100. Also, I see people talking about the dancing monkey. Do not look at the dancing monkey. Ignore the dancing monkey in the corner. Okay? He is not doing anything. He is just there. Ignore him. Ignore him. Oh, thank you, Eber. I just realized... Yeah, so we need to do this for a few minutes. Well, no, we actually just unlocked it. I was just kidding. There you go. It's that quick. It's so quick. Wait, that was actually awesome. I didn't know they did a whole animation. Okay. New primary tower. Oh, we can unlock stuff. So I'm not gonna read the upgrades, I'm gonna read them in-game. We'll go to... this looks like an okay map. I'd like to unlock all the upgrades. Yeah. Does the monkey only dance when you speak? No, the monkey dances when it wants to dance. It's a coincidence. Do not pay attention to the monkey. Okay, that's not where the stream is happening. The stream is happening right here. Desperado. What's he do? Okay. So I built... all I know about this tower, there's only 2 things I know about the Desperado. One is this quick draw attack it has, where it looks like it needs to reload. Like you see that? It fires twice, and then there's a gap between when it shoots. The other thing is, I took a peek at the BTD6 Reddit. Apparently people are not a fan of the top path 5th tier, and I have no idea why. Oh god, are we gonna lose here? Get more gun monkeys. Also, yeah, the monkey is always dancing. The monkey has been grooving before you were born. The monkey has been moving before you learned to walk. Just like this Desperado tower. Which, despite using a gun, only pops one layer, one balloon. Oh look, new upgrade. Attacks faster the further balloons are from the Desperado. Wait, that's actually really cool. There's a camo upgrade. Hold on. This might be the first upgrade in BTD6 that is stronger when the tower is further from the balloons. If this works the way I think it does. Like, attacks faster the further balloons are from the Desperado. That's weird. That's not something another tower does. I'll pop down you somewhere where no one can see you. Orange, what is your opinion on the Fuel Weaver? What's that? I think the Fuel Weaver is a very good boss. And anyone who doesn't know how to beat the Fuel Weaver is very bad at the game and should learn how to get better. What do we have next? There's the Wanderer. A Wanderer works best alone. Desperado attacks much faster, but not quite as fast. The more monkeys in each... What? Okay, so this is another new mechanic. The Desperado shoots slower the more monkeys are near it, like it's some kind of introvert. So far it's like... This is a cool tower. It's deceptively complicated. Okay, this guy. He's alone, no one's near him. Oh look, there's like a little icon, so I put a glue gunner here, right? Oh no, it's a glue gunner. He attacks slower. Another glue gunner, oh no. So, don't put tough there. Big fan of your videos, Orange. I wanted to ask if there's a way to support beyond just watching and liking the videos. Thank you. Not really, to be honest. I mean, you can join the Discord if you want and talk to people there. You don't really have to support the channel. Liking and commenting is enough, you know? I'm happy that people even watch me. Like, okay, this is some secret lore, okay? But I used to... Before I made this channel, I had another channel where... Like, I made it when I was a kid, and, like, I would just upload stuff and no one would watch it. It was fun making videos, although they were very bad. But, like, if you want to support the channel, just watching is cool. I love... I love seeing people react to my stuff. Now, onto BTD science. If I put a village down here, does that count as a tower? It does. What about, like, powers? What if I put a farmer? Is that too scary? No, farmers are fine. Well... Secret Orange channel? Yeah. All the videos are privated, so there's no point in looking. You'll never find it. Actually, there was this, Let me upgrade a few stuff. Hold on, so I don't die. Let's put, like, a spike factory. Maybe here. Technically cheating. We're supposed to showcase this new tower, but we're talking about random stuff. I found this really old video on my computer from, like, I want to say 9 years ago. It was just when Don't Starve Together came out. It was beta. I completely forgot about this. Apparently, I recorded myself playing it. And I showed a few of my friends the video. It was very funny. It's basically like... You can't hear the audio, what I'm saying, because it's so bad. But it's basically footage of, like, a new player playing Don't Starve and not knowing what anything is. It's very funny. Too bad you will never see it. Oh god, Camel. That's your job. Yo, I'm playing with you. I might do co-op later. After I unlock the Desperado. I wanna either do co-op or do chimps mode with this guy. Also, like, it's round 25 almost. That's like 20-25. What about this? Upgrades pistol to a 6-shot revolver. Let's try that. I guess you... What's this? Attacks faster the fewer balloons are in radius. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how you would take advantage of that. That seems hard to play around. We should also actually... You know, I just realized we should not have a spike factory because that's stealing pops from the Desperados. Oops. Well, not pops. It's stealing XP. The way XP works is... No, don't be there. They're separate, yeah. The way XP works is that whenever monkeys pop stuff, pop balloons, it's shared across all the different towers on screen. So if you have a bunch of different towers, they're all going to unlock upgrades slowly. If you want to unlock stuff like the Desperado, you want to use only Desperados. Or at least minimize the use of other towers. Nomad. Attacks faster the more balloons are in range. Yeah, considering what's coming up, I'm buying that. I'm trying to separate the cowboys. We'll call this guy... Where's my original one? We'll call you Woody. Unrelated. I'm trying to separate them to take advantage of the tower thing, but I'm realizing that doesn't really work. Oh god, wait. Slow down. That doesn't really work because you quickly lose spots to put them in. I have to get a sniper, I guess. Because apparently guns aren't enough to pop lead. Also, this guy was like shining purple for a second. I have no idea why that was. Oh, that's why. When lives are lost, gets temporary range and attack speed increase. Plus a small amount of cash? What? That's the third new mechanic. You can probably make some kind of like money scheme where you lose lives with the Desperado, farm money, and then gain the lives back with like a support Chinook or something. That's what this is right here. You can lose your lives and make money. Although I'm not really sure how much I got. I didn't notice. What's a bullseye? Shots get a chance to crit. Chance to crit goes up when target is further away? That's cool. I feel like the bottom path is not really that good unless the Desperado is alone. Because the only other upgrade... I guess attacks faster when more balloons are in range is like the opposite of this. So you can kind of choose or have both of them. Get big iron. So maybe we want to get middle path. The cash is double the value of the pop cash value. How have the monkeys never discovered the source of who inflates these balloons? What do you mean they have? It was the evil monkey baron who's summoning the balloons and sending them to you. Either that, it's your opponent in BTD battles. There needs to be more tower defense. Why is this not fast forwarding? There needs to be more tower defense 1v1 games, okay? BTD battles too. I haven't played that game in years. Maybe I should check it out sometime. Maybe it's good now. Maybe they made it good after like 3 or 4 years of it being out. Maybe. I never upgraded you. What about Deadeye? Take aim ability. Target monkey gains improved range, accuracy, and camo detection. Desperado gains a long-range rifle to use against distant targets. Rifle shots excel against fortified and can pop lead balloons. I wonder if this guy can use the ability on himself, because if he can, then like... Wow, that is a tiny description. If he can use this ability on himself, then it's another reason to put the Desperado away from the track. So that it can take advantage of Quick Draw, which attacks the faster, the further balloons are from Desperado. We'll try it. Are we fine here? Our defense sucks. Like, I know we're not losing lives, but this is a long map. We have like 5 cowboys down. Well, this guy's not upgraded. We have 4 of them. They're like barely defending. Although hardly any of them are above tier 2, so that's probably why. Lead balloons, that's your job now. Whoa. Look at this. By the way, he has multiple attacks, weapons. Yeah, look at this. I think the little range is the... It's something else. And the bigger range is the Deadeye rifle. That's cool. So ideally you could place the what is his name? Desperado in a spot where the little range is not next to the track. Also, what is this? What is this ability icon? You can use it on itself. To get camo, range. It's actually not that good on itself. This is a decent, like, camo ability. I don't think there's an ability in the game that grants towers camo. So that's okay. Oh, hey. Whoa. Wait, that's really good Moab damage. Hold on. Let's get the twin 6s. Gains twin higher damage revolvers. So the top half attacks faster the further balloons are, and the fewer balloons there is. Which I guess is why the round 40 Moab got shredded, because there was only one Moab. This tower sounds like it's... The top half sounds like it's specifically good for round 40, 60, 80, and 100, because all of those rounds come with one balloon. But like in every other scenario, it's not going to be attacking quickly, because there will be too many balloons. It also lets towers pop purples, black, and white balloons. Hi, Damu. I didn't use this strat at the beginning of the stream for Desperado. I just grinded a lot on the most basic map. Yeah, that's probably an option. I was gonna try grinding, and then I just, like, looked it up. Because the stream was today, and I realized I had to actually unlock the tower to be able to play with it. Got twin 6s. And conveniently, you can just regrow farm to unlock the Desperado. Which is good. If this was Battles 2, you'd have to grind for like 2 days straight. Or like buy the VIP merch. VIP purchase. But look at this, 2 guns. We're actually not doing too bad. Like, most balloons do not get past, like, where Geraldo is. Geraldo? I actually don't know how you say that. Also, does this have Pierce? I don't... Does the Desperado have Pierce? I actually can't tell. But anyway. So, one thing that's good about the Desperado... Oh, wow. Right, this ability also grants, like, camo and black and purple popping. I think. Uh-oh. This is why we have Geraldo. We don't have to put down another tower. And he can defend for us. But anyway. Geraldo doesn't steal XP. One thing that's good about the Desperado is it's a primary tower. It's the first primary tower they've added, which means it benefits from primary training. Although, I guess it only gets more range. I don't know if this guy has Pierce. It seems to just pop one balloon. I guess you have Pierce. What about primary mentoring? Increased range and reduced ability. It doesn't really get helped much. Oh, come on. No way we're dying. At least we made money. Wait, how much money did we make? Am I crazy, or did I not have $15,000 a second ago? How far did that jump up? Orange, you should get Desperado only chimps. I might actually try that. I want to try doing chimps today after I unlock all the 3 tiers, 3 5th tiers. I definitely want to try doing chimps. It might involve only Desperado. Let me do something. What about this? Like boost you. I don't think these guys have Pierce. They're just popping the balloons really quickly, which is about the same as having Pierce, I guess. Primary gives it extra Pierce, meaning one shot hits 2 layers. Oh! Also, according to the people in chat, I made $3K for losing lives, which is like... That's kind of good, I feel like. Because this is $300. It's like not even $1,000 right? And if you leak a bunch of lives early on, tactically leak a bunch of lives, you can get like $2,000. Which is good early on, right? This is a legitimate strategy you can do. Although not very useful in chimps. Anyway, Bounty Hunter. Marked to pop ability. Marks extra balloons and proceeds to attack all marked balloons. Marked balloons take more damage and give more cash. All Desperados can target marked balloons. I'm not sure what that means. Does it mean like they can hit it across the map? Wow, your range is big. I don't know, boost you? Oh no, that's the ability. I have a lot of towers here. Okay, let's try use this new ability, the tier 4, when a Moab shows up. Because that's when it will have the most effect. Which is next round, here we go. I don't know, I don't think there was enough balloons to tell what that did. It looks like it makes you money. Marked balloons take more damage and give more cash. Oh, I see. All Desperados can target... Right, I think that means they can hit them if they're camo. All Desperados can target marked balloons even if they're camo. I think that's what that means. But they also take more damage and give you more cash. This is weird. This is like a dichotomy between boosting each other with the middle path and then this nomad path, which is like... Is that the nomad path, where it's like, oh, I hate being next to other towers. I don't want to have anything to do with you. It's like you can choose the teamwork path, or you can choose the solo path. But I think it looks like so far that teamwork path is better. Unless, what's the enforcer do? Uses a shotgun that can knock back balloons when they get within close range. I guess that's kind of good here, right? So that short range is the shotgun. And it fires, you can see like little bullets. It was kind of hard to tell, but they were there. Who Don't call the bottom path that. Do not get Blazing Sun? Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, so all Desperados can target marked balloons means there's a targeting setting where you can go like, if there is a marked balloon, exclusively target it. That's what that means. Which I guess we'll just set them all to that. Why not? Look. Look, gold, gold. Collect it, collect the gold. Hold on. BFB gets shredded because it's one balloon next to the guy that does more damage when there's one balloon. Oh, new upgrade. Avenger. Shotgun hits release shrapnel and can even knock back Moabs. When the lives are lost, another lives lost thing. Weaker balloons only take one life for... This is just the money-making path. You make money for losing lives. When you lose a life, each balloon loses you less lives. Okay, you know what? I guess we won't do it now, but next game I want to try this. I want to try making money by losing lives. That sounds very funny. Also, wow. Stuff is getting pretty far. What do we do for round 63? Geraldo. Easy question. For now, we just farm more. Let's buy Avenger to push back the Moabs. And I guess we farm more money with the Bounty Hunter. By just spamming its ability. Wait, what? It didn't do anything. I guess the balloons have to be in range for it to work. Take Ezili for next run? You're so right, because Ezili benefits from losing lives. Wait! No, yes, Ezili, you can make Ezili lose lives, which will trigger the money generated effect. Also, something about these towers popped round 63. What was it? Who's doing the damage? Is it you? I guess we're just fine. Maybe it's this guy, because he does pop more. Oh no, that's... he does... no, that's not you. I don't know how, but this defends against 63, at least on this map. So that's cool. New Bounty Hunter. For more money. We're doing the Ezili losing lives, making money strategy next game, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Ezili, lose a bunch of lives on purpose, and make big bucks, okay? We need like a live generating source, but that's fine. Right, use... wait, I barely did anything. I feel like you have to use this ability on Moabs to get its full effect. Why were the balloons green for a second? What does that mean? Orange, you have to kill the balloons? No. I think... so we bet 63. And we have very high single target damage, so the ZOMG isn't going to be a problem. The only way I think we could die here is to round 78. Which has hyper-clumped ceramics that are camo. Well, I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure most of my monkeys see camo anyway, so I don't think there's a way we can die. Right now, we should just... oh, we got an upgrade. Yo! Which one do we get? We'll get the Blazing Sun, because some guy in chat told me not to buy him, and I hate that guy. They say Desperado shoots so fast them revolvers catch a light. I'm guessing this is like an extreme version of Standoff, where it attacks faster the fewer balloons are in radius. That's what I'm going to assume. What Wanderer. We could get like a solo monkey, hold on. That sounds like a funny idea, let's do that. Oh, why'd I sell you? We'll put you like there. He can't pop leads, but that's whatever. Look at him. His guns are on fire. And you can still get buffed. Oh, but buffing him is a bad idea, because then he sees the other monkeys and now doesn't want to attack as fast. Let's sell you, put you like back here. Maybe. Yeah. So the good thing about the Nomad is you can still buff it with the middle path. Because it's a map-wide ability. So you can have your Desperado at the front doing a lot of damage to the Moabs, and then you can just buff it He sees Geraldo, which is a little annoying. But look at that. Lots of attack speed. It's one-shotting the ceramics. It's not even... Oh, this is the tier 5. Oh, that's why it's so good. I thought that was the tier 4. Oops. How good is the tier 4? How good is this strategy with just the tier 4? I need money. Get rid of you. It's like kinda popping ceramics. But you need the tier 5. That does like the real damage. Leave my blazing sun alone? Yeah, leave him alone. He's trying his best. What if you target Strawn? There's like 1,000, like maybe 5 damage per shot. What about you? Look at that. Look at the damage on this guy. Attacks faster the more balloons are in range. He attacks faster when there's a lot of balloons in range, and when there's not a lot of balloons in range. But he doesn't pop. You can also buff him with Geraldo and give him like fire. Why not? I don't think that's affected by any of the upgrades of the Desperado, but you know. Also, we're pretty close to unlocking their other 2 stuff, so... Whoa, hold on. Why are you causing a regrow farm? Wow, that was almost catastrophic. But we're fine. I'm a blazing sun defender till I die. Yeah, like look at this tower. As long as it's alone, it's pretty good, right? Well, I guess... No, actually, it's pretty good. 18,000. That's one of the cheaper tier 5s. Like, for reference, Ultra Juggernaut is 16,000. This is 18,000. Elite Defender is like 15,000. It's like within that range. It's pretty good for a tower of this cost. Like, if you need Moab damage, this is your guy. Maybe against ceramics, he's not that good, as you can see here. We're kind of failing when it comes to clumped ceramics, but against Moabs, they don't get very far. Maybe we should do something about that. What if we just spammed? Maybe not there. I don't know where. Maybe here? Like here? Oh! Oops. Guys, go look at the monkey in the corner. Look, he's dancing, he's dancing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, he's dancing, whoa. Oh, look, we're back in the game. Okay. So that doesn't pop camel balloons. That's fine. What we can do is just, like... I think the shotgun was good at popping them, so if we just... Which is the path that does what? That does crits. If we just spam a bunch of these guys that are far away from each other, then in theory this will pop round 63, no problem. As long as they're a little far away from each other. Get one like here. As long as none of these monkeys see each other, they will get an attack speed bonus, they will use the shotgun, and then we will beat the round pretty easily. Where are the ceramics? There they are. Boost you. Alright, shoot. Go. Go, my monkeys. Oh my god, they're not doing anything. Okay, we have to buy another tower. Because I guess the Desperado's weakness is clumped balloons. Just get like a... U. There you go. So from my initial impressions are that the Desperado is good against like Moabs, good at taking down Moabs, especially single target balloons. But once you introduce grouped balloons, it kinda fails. It's not very good at dealing with grouped balloons. You have enough XP for tier 5? Oh, I do. The Desert Phantom. Whoa, look at this guy. They say Desperado hits so hard it's like a mind blast. This is only 33k. This could be good. That one's the most expensive. We'll try afford that next round. Oh. When I do my whole lose money to get money. Lose lives to get money strategy. I did not miss... I did not miss the point of the Desperado. Look at this. All the balloons are gone. Come on. We'll get like more glaives. It's fine to put down other towers now. We have most of the Desperado unlocked. Also, I actually... It's been a while since I played. Which is the better more glaives cross path? Is it faster runs or is it red hot runs? I actually don't know. I always went bottom path, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's not the ideal path. And here's the ZOMG. Go. Okay, that's pretty good. Like when it comes to Moab popping power, it's good, but like anything else, not that great. Anyways. What map should I go on? People are saying Red Hot Range is better. I'm gonna trust the random strangers in chat. What's like a good live farming map? I think, isn't there a map that's like a heart? I might be hallucinating. I mean, this is... Which screams farm lives on me, Oh, I know. High finance. What a great place to farm lives. We're the most trustworthy strangers. You are. Okay, you are. I trust you with anything. My bank details is 94672754. There you go. You won't make any mysterious purchases on that account, will you? You won't. Because you're so kind. Actually, this map... Well... Actually, this map could be good for the Desperado. Because you're frequently far from the balloons, which is what the Desperado likes. And it doesn't have a projectile most of the time, so it's... It could be good here. Put Izili like there. We'll put a free Dart Monkey. Well, we're tight on space, but we'll put him there. Can't afford Desperado yet. But when we do, we want to go for the bottom path. What was the first map you have ever black bordered? It was the first one, Monkey Lane. I think that might be the case for a lot of people, because it's like it's the first map in the list, so you black border it first. I remember when I was trying to black border it, well, when I was trying to beat it on chimps, the biggest struggle for me was the bad. This was around the time when the game came out, and my strategy was to just spam, well, towards the late game, my strategy was to spam Dark Knights with Plasma Blasts. I got like 5 of them. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. But I would always die to the bad. You'd think the tower that does extra damage to Moab class balloons would be good against the bad, but it wasn't. And I had to learn of an actual strategy to pop the bad and deal with all the other types of balloons. Anyway, let's get Wanderer. Let's get Nomad for cast generation. Maybe let's buy as many Nomads as we can. Monkey Lane, more like Monkey Cool. Thank you. Dart Monkey's bush camping in the Big 25. Is that a Fortnite reference, man? Why are you making Fortnite references? They should add the Dart Monkey to Fortnite. Actually, that might... No, I don't think that's a thing. Why isn't that a thing? But anyway. Let's try and cram as many of these guys. I know it says Wanderer, but like, who cares? It's not cool to be alone, okay? You need to have a team of people supporting you. Nothing great is ever done alone, Desperado. We're farming money together. as whenever Izili unlocks her ability. 7, Sacrificial Totem. That might take a while. In the meantime, we can spam some nomads. Because the early rounds will be easy, so we can just farm money. Okay. So the strategy right now is to wait for Izili to reach level 7, get the totem, lose lives, use the Nomad's ability, which gives you money when you lose lives, and we'll see how effective this is. Now, granted, it might... Actually, maybe it's better to leak. Can you guys let a few balloons past? Oh, we're gonna... No, just road spikes. But yeah, maybe... I'm thinking now... I'm pretty sure Izili's ability only loses you like 5 lives. So if the money generation is based on how much lives you lose, we might not make that much money. But we're too far in to think about that. Let's keep spamming Desperados, specifically the bottom path. If we lose some lives along the way, that's even better, and we're almost out of places to fit them. I saw a spot here. One thing I wish they would add to this game is like... okay, this is the most egregious quality of life feature. But I wish you could press some sort of button in these cases, in these weird cases where there's like a frame, a little pixel somewhere where you can put the tower. You press that button and it just locks it there, you know? Like you don't have to do this. It just finds the best position for you. There you go. We got it. They just added it? Wait, that's a thing? What? Tower placement snapping. What? 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 No way they just added that. Oh my god! There's 2 of... That's so cool! That's so good. Oh. Oh, we just lost a life. But I guess it didn't count. Thank you for telling me about this. Look at this. This looks so awkward. There's 2 of them. This is awesome. Dude, this is another reminder why Ninja QE is like one of the best gaming companies, okay? Because they add stuff like this. Also, we just made a bit of money. I don't think it was much. I actually couldn't tell if my money count changed at all. But yeah, this is why we love Ninja QE. They add all the features you could possibly want to the game. I don't think it works with mana lives. Okay, maybe that's why. Wait, hold on. That means I should disable monkey knowledge. If it doesn't work with mana lives, then we disable monkey knowledge. Desperado is not a nomad, he is a mitosis. This is true. This will become more true. Oh, I guess even if you turn monkey knowledge off, you still have a shield. I don't know how it works. We're about to leak lives, it looks like. We barely made we didn't even make $100 from that. That was a week. Like, look at how much guys we have. And you're telling me from like 20 lives you made $100. This is pathetic. But, you know what? That's not going to stop us. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop trying this strategy just because it doesn't work a little bit, okay? Wow, this feature is handy. We're going to keep going. In fact, we're going to try save up for a support Chinook right about now. That sounds about right. Oh, that's expensive. Maybe not. Maybe... Let's get one more. Actually, maybe we should be getting... No, we don't need that yet. Is the new tower good? It's pretty good. It has a lot of new abilities, like new mechanics that weren't there yet. Let's see how much money we make. There's one here that makes you money when you leak lives, which is what happened with this thing. Okay, easily you can pop les, you do that. It also has a mechanic, one of the upgrades makes it fire faster the further it is from the balloons, which is a new mechanic. It also has another upgrade that lets it fire faster the more balloons there are, and there's another upgrade that lets it fire faster the less balloons they are. The top half is really good single target damage, because if there's only one balloon on screen, it does a lot of damage. It just shoots super quickly. You can take down a ZOMG in seconds. The main weakness of the Desperado, as I can see right now, is it can't really pop grouped balloons. But, you know, every tower has its weaknesses, so it's pretty good. And it looks cool. Look at this guy. He's like an orange monkey. Now, we do have to be careful not to die. But... oh god, we're losing so much money. Hey, look, we got the totem thing. Let's try to focus on winning. God, I love this new placing feature. Do you ever do streams here on YouTube? I haven't done one for 7 months. The last one I did was 7 months ago. And I only stream on YouTube. But you know what? We're gonna try do this more often, because it sounds like potentially fun. Maybe. Camo. I do want to not die. We're running low on lives. We need to get support Chinook to make money. I think that's the best way to make money. Maybe I think Spirit of the Forest makes you money as well, but that's expensive. And also Marketplace, but that only gives you 1 life per round, which is not very, like, scalable. Well, like, 1 life per round is not much. Ideally, I want to farm lives with the heli pilot, because that has an ability and it's pretty good. And also, we're losing lives right now. Maybe we should upgrade one of these guys. Revolver. You could help out a little. Right. We just made a little bit of money. But we need to stop making money and start winning. Oh god. I look away from my screen for 1 second. Get the shotgun? Put the monkey on the water. I don't think you can put a monkey from the desert on the water. I guess we could get... yeah, the shotgun's probably good. But we don't have cash. If we're not gonna lose lives anymore, we could sell some of these guys. If our focus is on defending. Whoa. The shotgun actually has pierce. 15 lives. Oh, this strategy is not as good. I think we're gonna lose. Let's try this strategy on an easier map. And also, let's try it a little bit differently. Maybe instead of losing money in the beginning, since you don't make much money, maybe the strategy is to lose money later on. After we get the... whatever it's called. The support Chinook setup. Like, maybe we want to put down a bunch of farms. Buy a support Chinook so we can farm lives. And then use Ezeli's ability to lose lives. And then maybe it'll pay itself off. Lose money? I mean lose lives. Oops. If you want to lose money, an easy way to do that is to buy a tower, sell the tower, buy a tower, sell the tower, and just keep going like that, because every time you sell it, you only gain like 80% of the money back. Let's get the Desperado. We already lost 2 lives. Don't we all lose money later on? I think you lose money now, in the present moment. Bloons is being too real right now. I want to co-play video games with the Wild West monkey, and I'm just reminded of real life, where how the best way to make money is to lose lives. I think, allegedly. Okay. I'm still so grateful for the fact you can place towers. This is a crazy change, okay? The new Bloons players will have no idea how much suffering we had to do to place like a dart monkey or a sniper in that one spot on cornfield that has like a pixel of placement. And it takes like 5 minutes to do. You're just slightly moving the tower and you have no idea. It's the worst thing. And now they fixed it. Because Ninja Kiwi are gods of gaming. And when you ask, they deliver. When you ask for the cowboy, they give you it. BTD6 is so good they added money in real life. Yeah. You can use that money to buy money in-game. How are we doing on upgrades? I think we have it fully unlocked. No, we don't. What is that? It's been almost an hour and we have basically all the Desperado upgrades. That's pretty good time. That's pretty quick. I'm gonna turn monkey knowledge on. This is... the reduced price of everything is pissing me off. Okay. I want my farm. Do I have to restart? I'll restart. Whatever. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna turn on fast track. Just to skip some of the early rounds. There we go. Maybe not there. Now we can begin my strategy. Right, put you there, put the free dart monkey there. I'm actually not sure what kind of tower I want. I guess we could put down an enforcer. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we just put a farm somewhere here away from the Desperado so they don't get scared by the farm, by the banana farm and shoot Snore. Is Fast Track a modification? Fast Track is this thing they added, I think, maybe a year ago. You can buy it in the shop. I don't think you can buy it with monkey money, unfortunately. But it's the mechanic from BTD5 where you can just skip. It doesn't work on chimps, obviously, but you can skip roughly a little less than a quarter of the rounds, and it gives you the money you would have made by then. Now, granted, it is still more efficient to start from the beginning because, like, you'll make more money if you place down farms earlier. But if you don't really care about that and you want to skip past the early rounds, it's just an easy way to do that. New Fractal Block World update? They added cowboys. They added lots of cowboys. They added Woody to the game. Look at this guy. Look at his shotgun. This adds to my Bloons theory that the next Ninja Kiwi game is a Bloons first-person shooter. I don't know how that would work, but it sounds cool. Like you shoot at the other players, or maybe you shoot Bloons and it's like a PvE game. I mean, like, they already have, like, a proof of concept. There's that one, what is it called? Apes versus Helium fan game that's a first-person Bloons. You know, like, the idea is there. First-person Bloons game. Just think about it. Skipping rounds is bad for content? No. We get to the content faster. Look how much banana farms we have. And as a matter of fact, we will... What will we do, actually? Wait, I need to think. Is the Moab coming up? But I also kind of want to greed. We'll get one marketplace up, and then we'll... Also, yeah, the shotgun has Pierce. That's good. We'll get one marketplace up, and then we'll focus on... Moab popping. How much does this ability do? So we gained roughly $100 from 10 lives lost. Which is not great. When lives are lost, weaker balloons only take 1 life. I wonder if this works with easily. We'll have to try. Anyway. This map is long enough. I actually think a heli pilot can take down a Moab. Probably. And then the downdraft can blow back the ceramics. That sounds like a good enough strategy. Is this the new Deltarune chapter? Yeah, look. It's Woody, the chapter 3 secret boss. People who haven't played Deltarune yet will have no idea if that's true or not. Also, do you pop leads? You don't pop leads. Well, that's 1 life lost, I guess. How much money will one actually? About $100. The marketplace is giving us some of the lives back though, so that's lovely. 10,000. Let's start getting up marketplaces. Oh god, I don't want to start a regrow farm. Maybe we could later on, that could be funny. I wonder if this strategy works with a regrow farm. Probably not, but you never know. Shut up, Byro. Propagating. Hi, Titan. You can now place the... Oh, yes! Yes. Some guy in chat pointed this out. But, wait, let me buy this marketplace first. Also, we unlocked the final... This upgrade, whatever. In the latest upgrade, you can now place ice monkeys on water. Look. You can just put them on water now. This was teased in the, this was teased subtly in the new trailer. Where, when Sam was showing the new map, there was just a pool with an ice monkey on it, with nothing supporting it. This is new. You can now place, ice monkeys in water. No way we started a regrow farm. I'm so excited about this ice monkey that I actually started a regrow farm. I think a year ago they nerfed regrow farm's ability to make paragons better. Damn, that's good, because it would be really annoying if the optimal strategy was to just camp out around and farm pops. Also, yeah, let's keep this guy away from the regrows. Alright, there you go. Sell the ice monkey. Don't want it. Now we wait for the Chinook. Let's unlock Golden Justice. They say Desperado's long arm can hit clean through an army of balloons. That's the most expensive upgrade, and look at that art. Oh my god. I feel like Ninja Kiwi has really stepped up their game when it comes to like the art, for the tower art. Especially since they added the mermonkey. Like, look at this guy. He's like an eye that's flaming with fire. They're all like unique. I like them a lot. But yeah, before I got distracted by the regrow farm, what I wanted to say is that this, because the ice monkey can be placed on water now, this means primary, military, magic, and even support with the sharks and fish all have a tower. Each tower category all has a tower that can be placed on water. So that's cool. How did you get placed? Get away. Desperado has a team of setting himself on fire. That is true. But it is cool, you have to admit, when the guns like start burning. Like, that's just a cool detail. Also, first support Chinook. Let's start farming lives. Okay, this is my plan, right? We spam a bunch of Desperados, like, I don't know where. Also, Desperado doesn't have a hotkey, I don't think, because it's a new tower. Yeah, to actually set one yourself. That's fine. We spam nomads because they give you money when lives are lost. We use Izili's totem to gain back the money. And we use... no, what am I saying? We use Nomad's ability to make money when we lose lives. We use Izili's ability to lose lives. We use the heli pilot's ability to gain lives back. That took a while. You can set a hotkey in the settings, yeah. But it's not... what happened was they added so many towers, they can't, like, use any default keys that make sense. So they just go... Ninja Kiwi just went like, well, I guess you can set it in the settings if you want. Also, right, let's see how much money we make. 200. We could try buying this. Maybe this gives us more money. All this for $10. Buy orange, buy torn. Using Arctic Wind to place monkeys on the water is more viable now. Yeah, that's a good thing. I like that. They're making the game more interesting as the updates go by. Let me check something. Right, if we want to reduce Izili's ability, we need an Energizer, but that's expensive. Luckily, in theory, we should be able to make money back. Okay, we bought Avenger. What does that do for us? That doesn't actually help. It doesn't do much. Clearly, we just need more Desperados. This strategy will work and it will be viable, okay? We just need more Desperados. And eventually, losing money will be a valid strategy. My name is Orange. This is the story how I became a Bloonarius. Retarget the totem to boost... Oh. You're right, we can move the totem. Actually, we could move the totem to, this guy. Oh, he's out of range. I think the totem has, like, big range, though, so maybe you'll see. Why not, why not? Anyway, time to spam Desperados. And make tons of money. It's hard to tell how much money we actually make, because there's also the pops. But I feel like that was about 400. Maybe I'm wrong. The good thing is we only need one heli pilot to make the money back, because Izili's ability is slow. So it doesn't lose too much lives. Desperado Paragon will be Biker Bones' child. That's a fun idea. Anything planned for 200k subs? Probably not. No, I don't. I was thinking of doing like a Q&A, but then I realized I'd just ignore all the questions, probably. How old are you? I don't know. That's what I did with the first Q&A. I just like sidetracked most of the questions. There is one for like, I made a Q&A like 4 years ago. I've changed a little since then. You can like hear it in my voice. I sound younger. But I think there's no point in doing a Q&A if you're gonna dodge all the personal questions. Also, I'm gonna just tech bot Izili because I keep forgetting to use the ability. And also gonna tech bot the, what's his name, heli pilot, which just uses their abilities automatically. Someone needs to make a graph on how much money each Desperado makes. Just make a community post saying that you're thankful for 200k. That sounds like a nice idea. I could do that. That's simple enough. It's kind of crazy we made it to 200 subscribers. Well, we're not there yet, but like basically there. That's kind of crazy. Weird to think about. Half the questions would be about don't starve. They actually weren't in the last one, if I remember. Like, some were, but a lot of them were really, like, random or creative. Also, look, we're making money. Maybe, debatably. Depends on who you ask. I swear to God, if we don't even make more than $1,000 by the time the map is filled, this is gonna be the lamest mechanic in BTD6 history. Did you know a middle path tier 4 Desperado ability alongside other range buffs can make global range Opolis? Oh. So, Monkey Opolis, it basically eats up banana farms. So if you have a bunch of factories around it, it will eat up the banana farms. And it will... The monkey village will make money. The equivalent of all those banana farms it consumed. With the Desperado's new ability that gives range buffs, you're right, you can make the village see more, consume more banana farms, free up more space, and make more money. That's actually cool. The village meta has changed. Also, none of you guys can pop or see camo. So... Uh-oh. That doesn't really help. Alright. Look at his strategy. Broken OP. Actually, no, what am I doing? Losing lives is good. Losing lives is good. Whoa. We made like... we made like $9,000. All that for $9,000. I mean, that's kind of a strategy, right? What just happened? That's kind of a strategy. I didn't throw the game. I made $9,000. Did you like Deltarune? Yes. I played chapter 3 and 4 when it came out. I was so excited. I was like... It came out right as I was making dinner. You would not believe the amount of hype there was when Gaster began talking... Let's move you away. When Gaster began talking on the Twitter page. But yeah, the new 2 chapters were fun. I could stream myself playing it. I don't think I will. Maybe I could. I was thinking of making a video on Deltarune, but... that game has so many theories already covered. So it will be hard. But yeah, I like the new chapters. What did you make for dinner? I think I was peeling potatoes. I just ate potatoes with chicken. Orange, how has it been since you shifted your content away from DST stuff? Hold that thought. Round 63 is here. Let's just make sure... Okay, we're safe. So, how has it been since I shifted from DST stuff? It's been surprisingly nice. It's... because some people actually sticked with the change and watched my other videos, which is cool. I'm really grateful for that. And it's also been nice being able to make videos on, like, other stuff. Because don't get me wrong, the Don't Starve stuff was fun. But eventually you got to a point where it was like... I've made everything you could have done in this game. I made a video on everything you could have made in this game. And at, like... if you try and make more than that, you're just, like, pushing it. You're just looking for content ideas. So it's cool to try some videos on other stuff that aren't... that don't come with the requirement that they have to be Don't Starve focused. There's still some videos I actually wanted to make, but haven't. Because... well, I don't know what the reason is, honestly. I could say I'm a perfectionist, but I think the reality is I don't think the videos were that good, so like, I kind of scrapped them. Maybe I'll come back to them at some point. His non-DST content is really good, thank you. Now do it in chimps mode. This strategy does not work in chimps mode, but I will try to beat chimps mode later. I would watch anything you make. That's awesome. Thank you for that. I especially can't believe people watched the Among Us video. Like, that was a little bit of a surprise. And there was like all the stories in the comments, and from what I've heard that like some people got back into the game because of that video. That was cool. I'm glad people agree that Among Us is game of the year every year. I used to watch your vids in 2018 before I made a YouTube account, and it's nice to see you do new stuff now. Wait, that Balatro... Okay, yeah, the Balatro video was mine. The thumbnail sucks, but I didn't know what to do for it, so I was like, this is good enough. I spent like 2 hours at midnight trying to make something, and I was like, whatever, I'll just do something simpler. It's definitely different to what I normally do, but I wanted to do something because some guy asked me to make a Balatro video. And I was like, this game has been milked dry of content, but I wonder if there's anything you could do that people haven't done that could be cool or interesting. So I did that. What's the next video I'm doing? Oh yeah, the next video I'm doing will probably be more like my normal stuff. Where it's less... Apparently I lost lives. Alright, easily. Where it's less gameplay focused and more like... something about a game. I might still make a Deltarune video. I have two ideas for it, are very different from each other. One is a serious analysis of the game, or at least part of it. The other one is something a lot more funnier, but also kind of interesting in its own way. But now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, we just filled like the entire perimeter of this map with the Desperados. How long will 2 lead balloons give us? Oh, their cooldown wasn't up yet. Because easily took up the last one. Oops. Have you played Baldi's Basics? Baldi's Basics is awesome, bro. It is just like a silly game jam game that got turned into something bigger. I think I have not played Baldi's Basics Plus, but like it's a funny game. It's short. It has stupid humor, but it's funny. Also, have I not been collecting my crates? Oops. I don't actually have a banana farmer. Where's my banana farmer? I don't want to have to collect crates manually. There you go. Are you gonna do a pulse? I could stream Baldi's Basics Plus. I don't think I'm gonna do a video on it. Like, I don't think Baldi's Basics has some crazy lore, okay? I don't know, maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed the point of it. I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's... what I want to do maybe is put a Desperado in the middle and then just like... Yeah, I don't want to put any more. Maybe we'll keep a guy here. Or maybe not. No, let's keep going. Let's keep farming Desperados. I want to see how much a map full of these guys, how much money that will make. Because surely it will be, like, decent with a map full of these guys, right? just joined. How good is the new tower? It's pretty good in like a lot of different ways. The art is actually really nice. It has a bunch of new mechanics. One of them lets you attacks faster. The further balloons are from the Desperado, which is a new thing. Yeah, you're like encouraged to put the tower away from the track. There's an upgrade that attacks faster the more balloons there is, and there's an upgrade which attacks faster the less balloons there is, which is what the top path is. The benefit of the top path is that because it attacks faster the less balloons there are, it has high single target damage, so it can take down a ZOMG in seconds. The Desperado does suck against like grouped balloons though. It also has an ability here where it attacks faster, no, where you gain money for losing lives, which means, yeah, what we're doing here. Where we're trying to get Ezili to lose lives, we use the heli-pilot to gain lives, and every time Ezili's ability activates, we should gain money. Although that money has not been much. Like, it's kind of disappointingly low how much money we make. But look, wait, lead balloons. Let's slow them down. So that, like, yeah, because Ezili's ability is going to mess that up. Let's slow them down. Let's slow them down so by the time the leads make it to the exit, their ability will hopefully be up again. Does the Desperado have a chunk of Balloon Chipper, the Mermaid, and Beast Handler? I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's definitely more of a standard tower. Like, this actually fits as a primary tower. It's not very gimmicky. It just does damage, right? Well, I guess there's this gimmick. Okay, they're not active yet. Let's see how much money we make. No? We made $2,000 from one lead balloon. That's kind of bad. Okay. This is bad. Where is it? Wow, they just this a bunch of tier 2 towers just bet round 76. Okay, here's my new strategy, okay? My new plan. What if instead of having a bunch of towers, right, and we just... Maybe the problem is we're not leaking enough lives, so... Maybe we should be focusing on leaking a bunch of, like, lives. So maybe the issue isn't that we don't have enough Desperados, but that we're not losing enough lives. Like, when Ezili uses her ability, you only lose 10 lives. So perhaps, if we just get more support Chinooks, farm a bunch of lives so we can lose a bunch of lives, maybe that's how you make a lot of money. This is such a useless strategy. It will pay off. Okay, it will pay off. I'm just using it wrong. Clearly, I'm just using it wrong. Watch, watch. We're gonna lose a bunch of lives. Here. Oh god. We might die here. We died. Let's do a poll. I think you can do a polls here, right? Yeah. Okay, continue! Do we continue the money farming strategy? Or do we move on to the chimps run with the Desperado? Because maybe there is some potential with, like, losing a bunch of lives. But maybe there isn't, and the tower does just suck. This upgrade does just suck. Holy shit, what are you doing, good sir? We were trying to utilize the Desperado's ability, where you make money by losing lives, but it wasn't very effective. I had a full map of these guys, a lead balloon leaked, and we made $2,000. It's roughly tied, but I will have to go with whatever the top option is, which seems to be to move on to chimps. So we'll do that. It has been an hour. And we don't have unlimited time. Time here is limited. We just needed another couple of Desperados. We're not getting into this sunk cost fallacy. Okay. Let's go move on to chimps mode. And not just any chimps mode, okay? I prepared this. Just for you guys. I went ahead and bet before the stream. Did a little bit of off-camera grinding. And I unlocked chimps mode on the new map. Which we will test out Desperado on. This is an advanced map. And initially the track doesn't seem too bad. Like, it moves here. It's like, okay, they go from the left across the bridge. They go down to the right. That's not too bad, right? I mean, there is a lack of space in the middle. Which could be considered not great. But the thing that sort of makes this map challenging is this railroad is secretly a Moab path. So the Moabs will start at the left, move to the right, and it's basically a straight line, which is short. Why is Lips telling me we all hate your streams? Yeah, so that's where the challenge of the map comes from. We're gonna try utilize the Desperado though. This spot looks like it was built for the Desperado. So I guess we could start there. We could try get all 3 Desperado upgrades. I want to try that because they're relatively cheap. It seems doable. Can this guy even beat... Oh, you can start with 2 Desperados. Can 2 of them beat round 6? I feel like they can, right? Let's see. Can they? They bet the greens. That's like the hardest part usually. That's actually really cool. You can start with 2 Desperados now. Because it's a new monkey. Okay, this almost works. Maybe he just needs to see more. Set this guy to Strawn. We'll leave you there. We might move you if we die. Shut up, Lips. I like this stream. True. You tell him. Although, maybe there's not much telling to be done because we're gonna die. But I think that's a positioning issue more than anything. So maybe here? I don't want to move it too much down because I want this guy to see the Moab path later. But maybe that's fine. Whoa, wait. Did this guy beat all the... What? Okay. Now on Strawn, maybe this does something? Like, there's you definitely have to mess around with targeting. But, like, look at this. Desperados can beat round 6 now. That's, well, almost. Right? Oh my god, we're 1 balloon off. Maybe Strawn from the beginning? If you do nothing, the Moabs will run over the monkeys? Nah. They're just being paranoid. That won't happen. I won't let that happen. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, no, this doesn't work. Okay, fine. I concede I'll move him down. But I want to do the Desperado start. That sounds so awesome. You get to start with 2 Desperados. And no, like, you get to start in chimps on an advanced map with 2 Desperados. That's so awesome. That's new. It's new. All Desperados challenge. Think about it. Okay, maybe not. Let's try on Strawn. Think about the views if you start with Desperados and chimps. Think about it. It will be less than 0. What about this? Wait, this might work. This works. Okay, we can start with the new tower, finally. L tower? No, look, we just won! Moabs will end up getting stuck on the cactus and die. But you didn't micro enough. Well, we just did. Now the question... I think we try to afford Geraldo. Maybe... I think this should work. It did round 7 pretty well. seems to be working fine. Like, the only issue is going to be grouped balloons, but as long as we can handle that, we should be fine. Yeah. Good, 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 good. And Geraldo will also add a few extra pops, but not right now. Luckily they added a restart last round for chimps only. So that's good. I wanna make this guy the blazing sun later, so I wanna put a Desperado here. This spot just looks like it was built for him, especially to take advantage of the quick draw upgrade that attacks faster the further balloons are. Like, that just seems built for this tower. You need to get a dart down as soon as possible. Well, I'm not going to use any darts now, just because you said that. I'm not going to use any more darts. Right? Focus on Strawn, maybe. There you go. No more dart monkeys. They're actually banned in the Wild West. They're too civilized. Closest to the sun, yeah. I like this sun in the background. Although I do notice when you look at it, it's kind of weird. Like, so this is a top-down perspective of a valley and a bridge, right? So how come when you look down here, the sunset is like there? That doesn't really make sense. It's a weird perspective, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on trying to win. Clearly, we need quick draw to take advantage of the fact that the Desperado is not near the train tracks. The entire map fills with water because the drain pipe gets clogged in a in a reverse Ice Age 2. I thought you were spoiling a secret for a second. That genuinely seemed like something they would do. Where like you click the cactuses 5 times and a bunch of water spills out in the middle and then a bunch of grass suddenly grows. That seems like an Easter egg that would be real. This is a dartless land, partner, exactly. Although even with this, he's not doing too good. Maybe we could get Wanderer. We're trying to save money, okay? It doesn't matter if we die, as long as we don't give up. The Wanderer works best alone, and it attacks faster when there's no monkeys in range. That could work. Look at that. Look at him go. Right. Actually, maybe this shouldn't be on first. Okay, prepare for a lot of restarts that seem pointless, but slowly we get more information until we beat chimps mode. I don't think there's a secret on this map. Oh yeah, but they did add a secret to Encrypted, you're right. They did do that some updates ago. Which is cool, they finally did it. They tried to sneak it in, but the community noticed. They remember their Easter eggs. Surely this works, right? Maybe. Potentially. Okay. Let's try Glue Gunner. That might be our best option here. It says it's broken OP. So... we could also, I guess, buy this. We'll probably need it. The secret of the Desperado. They got the reference in chat. Oh, this doesn't work either? Oh, you're really pushing me now, Mr. Kiwi. Fine, I'll drop like a... Do we drop a sniper? Maybe not. Maybe yes. I like snipers. Look at this. You can see everything. Maybe back here. Yeah, we'll put him back here in case we want to use him for something later. Sniper is good on this map because the normal balloon path is pretty short. Yeah. Look at them go. That was the solution from the start. Just get the other gun monkey. He's basically a Desperado, just with a different weapon. Glue Storm got nerfed, go bottom path, and it will still have that 22 seconds. They nerfed Glue Storm, apparently. That spot was made for Sniper. Yeah. Although I will say, because of the way shrapnel works, you want to have the sniper kind of on a straight line. Like, where my sniper is now. If it shoots the red balloons there, it would make shrapnel and it would hit in a straight line to hit balloons behind it. So if it was in the middle, you wouldn't be really able to take advantage of that much. But yeah, it is a cool spot. The secret of the Desperado was that the boomerang monkey left his weapons at home. Of course. Bro, I haven't played this game in 2020. How much stuff have they added? You might not recognize this guy, the mer monkey. And I'm actually not sure if you recognize the beast handler either. You can have dinosaurs in this game. You can put down a T-Rex. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the Wild West monkey. He can overclock... Wait. Can the Desperado overclock paragons? That sounds wrong. Also, I got so distracted talking to chat, I completely forgot you're meant to put down Geraldo. I guess here's a fine spot. Geraldo is good because if we ever... Like... He's the... jack of all trades. He can help you in whatever you need. If you're struggling to like round 63, you can put down the Blade Maelstrom Trap. If you just need a little bit more time to pop balloons, you can put down the glue. If there's like one red balloon specifically getting past, you can put down the road spikes from Geraldo. He's just like an all-around tower that helps you in a bunch of different scenarios. Right. I think I want to get this 5th tier first because it's the cheapest. I guess it won't do much in the early game though, so maybe we could get the Phantom Desert first. Nah, let's go for the ones that are the coolest first. Oh shit, he won't... No. So the other towers can give this guy camo. The other Desperados can give this guy camo, so we go bottom path. And I guess we take this... Maybe we save it for Big Iron actually. What's your opinion on the color purple? I actually like the color purple a lot. I think that's one of my favorite colors, believe it or not. That didn't do much. I hope... Okay, this spot is fine. I want to get the bottom path here so we can knock back Moabs, and it's next to this guy, so it's pretty good, right? So maybe we get you. Maybe we get the Enforcer first. Like, we need group popping power early game. Purple is based what that guy said. We should be fine here. Wow, no? Get that. Get this. Get this. We're just barely losing to this round. Okay. We bet round 18. Honestly, I'm gonna be really cute with you guys. My defense here is super scuffed. Like, because I've decided to only use Desperados, it's like, this defense is nonsensical. But as long as it works, I will push it. Okay, I will push it and see how far we can get. With mostly Desperados, although I think we're reaching the limit of, like, bad towers. We actually have to buy something. Maybe the sniper? Also, the cool music is playing. Let's try Shrapnel and set him to first. So we can get that straight line action here. You see that? It's like popping the grouped balloons more efficiently. That should do it. And that was all we needed, turns out. Used Balloon Master Alchemist, it got buffed? What did it get buffed to? How can you buff Balloon Master Alchemist? It seems like a very simple tower. Maybe buying that sniper was a mistake. I think we just wasted money. And now we have to commit to this stupid tower. We could restart if we just hit a wall, because Desperados aren't the greatest starting monkey. Well, we don't have a tier 3, so maybe that could be good. Enforcer might do something, but it's kind of struggling against the 20s. And we die again. I'm angry now, the music changed. I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna buy a glue gunner with bigger globs. Don't call snipers stupid. It got a very small attack speed buff. Okay. Okay, that works. The glue gunner is apparently all we needed. Now we just have to save up 2,000 bucks somehow. Maybe big iron is better. Probably not, actually. And we need the pierce. And the fact it knocks black balloons could be good for the Moab when the ceramics hit. That could save us. Oh my god, what is this round? There's so much balloons. Wow. I said we couldn't use Dart Monkey, but I didn't say anything about this tower. Let's put one here. Maybe that could do some straight line action. Yeah, this is decent. It looks like. Wow, that actually did a lot. Okay. And the sniper is the only thing that can pop leads right now, so set that to strong. Wouldn't be good to get a spike tower? Honestly, yeah. I would want to buy a spike factory, maybe like at the back here. But I also want to try get all the tier 5 Desperados, so that might not be possible, mind you, but I want to at least try. So I want to save up money for these guys. Which actually, we can get the Enforcer now. Let's see how this does. Surely it's like just the thing we need. I'm honestly not sure, but yeah. Now the question is, how do we pop the Moab? Honestly, I'm thinking for the Moab we just get a Moab Shiv heli pilot, because Moabs are annoying to deal with. Well, maybe not. Maybe there's a chance this guy pops it by himself. But I don't want to bet on that. I don't want to bet on that. Maybe we just save money. Desperado looks like an OC next to the primary monkeys. I can kind of see where you're coming from, but it also does fit as a primary monkey, I feel like. Like, the other guys are just sort of generic. Like Boomerang Monkey, Bomb Tower, Ice Monkey. So it's like, why not throw in a Cowboy Monkey, you know? It sort of fits, but it also does look different. I'm sure that as time passes, it will look more natural, though. And people will forget that Desperado was ever a new tower at all. The shotgun pop leads. It doesn't. It's actually kind of disappointing. You'd think the shotgun would be able to pop leads, but I guess not. Should have been called Gun Monkey. They added a Gun Monkey to battles too a while ago. I think it's called like, I don't remember what his name was, but there's a Gun Monkey in that game, which is basically just the Cobra, what is a hero, and it's Battle 2 exclusive. So that's cool, or maybe not cool, depending on who you ask. Let's try save up as much money as we can for the Moab, and then we'll figure out what to do then. Since we can always restart if things go wrong. The tier 3 middle path Desperado can pop leads? Jericho, yeah, Agent Jericho, that was him. What do you think of Cobra? Oh, what do you think of Cobra? I haven't played with that hero in Battles 2, but from what I understand, he's just a Cobra, basically, but more balanced. I thought the Cobra was a fun tower in Battles 1. It's like... It's not broken, but it can be very powerful, but you're also taking up a tower slot for something that doesn't really do much damage. It changes the way you play the game in the same that farm does, and I think that's interesting. Like, if you don't have a farm, you want to focus on gaining eco by sending balloons. If you have a farm, you want to focus on, you know, putting down a farm. And then if you had the Cobra, you wanted to focus on first getting money from the Cobra, but then also upgrading to the other upgrade. I don't remember what it was called. That upgrades the balloons, and it's like the game rushes for you. It upgrades all the balloons on the opponent's side until they're all like camo region ceramics. That was cool. We'll buy that. Maybe that's enough to win. I don't want to spend money. If these monkeys are shooting gunpowder, it's pretty likely they are experiencing headaches. Yeah, it's... one of the things you don't think about, but that is true. Like, if you're firing a bunch of guns constantly, you're gonna get a headache. That sound is gonna be... That sound will break your ears. Be careful with your ears. Don't play loud sounds too much. Wear earplugs. Let's try putting glue down. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe like here. Yeah, but you couldn't add the Cobra to BTD6 because it's essentially a... All the upgrades are based around the other player. That did nothing. I don't know, maybe this boat again, does that work? Is that what you want, Mr. Kiwi? It's just one round. How hard can it be? I really don't want to spend money so I have stuff for the Moab, but... We'll get you, why not? We have to get him eventually. Maybe that could help. Surely this wins. We'll get glue as well. I think the glue expires though, which was the issue last time. But I did put it down later. Okay, this looks promising. I think, yeah, that does it. Okay. Let's see if twin sixes can beat a Moab. It probably would if with better positioning, but we'll just get a heli pilot. For Moab shove, and then we can just bully the Moab in place. I love this tower in chimps. The heli pilot. Oh wow, that really doesn't work. I'm disappointed in you. Well, to be fair, I didn't buy the attack speed upgrade. Hold on. Let's not discount the Desperado yet. It wasn't at its maximum potential yet. Let's get twin sixes, buy the attack speed upgrade. Maybe that's what we needed. No, doesn't do much. Back to heli pilot. We'll still buy the attack speed upgrade because it's good. It should work against the ceramics. We could use the blade trap for Geraldo, but that costs $700 and I feel like we actually can just beat this. We should be able to anyway. Oh really? That doesn't work? Okay, maybe we do need the blade trap. I guess we could quickly put this down when the tin gets popped. That could work, maybe. Actually, let's put down glue. Buy this. How much does glue cost? 160. Buy this. Put this like... Put the glue like here. And then That should help, I think. No way that fails. Moab Shop was more pricey than this. Oh, it's more pricey this update. I didn't actually know that. I guess it makes sense. It is a very powerful tower. What other options do we have? We could consider getting a downdraft. I don't know about that. Downdraft is also good, but it's like... It can't stall Moabs, right? Maybe we get like a Moab glue. And then upgrade that guy's attack speed. Maybe that will help. Someone said try Spike Factory. That could also work. Wow, this tower is laughably bad. This upgrade. It's supposed to be good at knocking back balloons, but like it can't even do ceramics. Not a big fan of that upgrade. We could try Spike Factory, I guess. What about Deadeye? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to take up the space. Moab Glue got nerfed? They're just nerfing everything now. Super Monkey. I kind of like Spike Factory. Oh, this doesn't even... Wow. He doesn't see the Spike Factory. Maybe this is the strategy? I think we get the top path, because that's pretty good. We'll just do this. It won't have time to put down a lot of spikes, but it is only 4 ceramics. Unless it doesn't even pop. Wow. Okay, let's do that again. And maybe... Okay, here's a lame idea, but like, what if we just put road spikes? They do a surprising amount of damage to Moabs. A little more road spikes. Like maybe 5. Put this here. Maybe faster production, why not? Oh yeah, the double nail engineer could be good at the back. Just to clutch up here. It doesn't nail ceramics, but that's fine. Then we need some way to pop it. I guess we'll just do road spikes. Why not? We're trying to win with the least amount of money possible, okay? We need to save money. No, the engineer just doesn't have enough Pierce. What about... No, I don't want to outbuff actually. That could be a bad idea. Maybe this guy. The like ranger. Why do I have to put these guys so close? That's fine. He benefits from long range anyway. Maybe middle path? Why does he do so much Moab damage? Okay. Let's do the Spike Factory thing. I feel like we didn't explore all the possibilities of that. Maybe we did actually. We don't have much money. What if we spend all our money on spikes? Also, yeah, the Maelstrom trap. I completely forgot that existed. Yeah, I think we just have to bite the bullet and use Maelstrom. Like that's what Geraldo was good for. If you reach a point like this, one Maelstrom, the round's over. $700, and we don't have to worry about Moabs for another 10 rounds. We could have restarted, but we didn't, and it paid off. Let's save money. Or not. Let's not save money. Okay. Where's the guy? You give camo detection, so we'll buy you. Oh, that sees more anyway? Hold on a minute. Would you call Geraldo balanced? I don't think he's overpowered, but he is definitely like one of the best options. Although I don't really play the game at like super high levels, so I don't think I can speak for what's really overpowered. But he is good though, like he can knock you out of a lot of like, you know, tricky situations by just putting down a blade maelstrom. Look at this art. This art is cool. Oh my god, there's a camo potion. I completely forgot about that. You're right. Like this guy is an answer to everything. But whatever, we were gonna put down this Desperado anyway. Might as well have him now. Wow, we are sucking against... I guess we could get Nomad. Maybe more range could help for you. Maybe not. Let's buy twin sixes. Oh, we can't because I spent all my money. This almost works. Well, when in doubt, use Geraldo's ability to put down glue. Geraldo is considered a complicated hero. It has so much potential and the only player to reach, and it's about the player to reach it. Yeah. It's definitely like a higher skill tower. You have to use a lot of micro when using Geraldo. I could not use the camo potion, but like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Oh, come on. Yes, the sniper clutched up. Okay, I think we buy twin sixes now. Right? Shotgun hits release shrapnel. Maybe Avenger is what we need though. That can knock back Moabs. Also, he doesn't see camo. Maybe I could buy the camo upgrade for the camo tower. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Top half is worst of the bunch? Really? Well, I guess I only use top half. I don't really know much about the other two paths, so I'll take your word for it and go for Avenger. If this is the wrong choice and I waste $10,000, we're blaming that guy in chat. Remember who they are. Write down their name. If Avenger turns out to be a sucky upgrade, remember that person. Although, it did just deal with a bunch of ceramics, so I think you're right on the money. Tier 4 Avenger, Desperado could be good. It knocks back Moabs. People don't like the top path. What happened to all the fans like an hour ago that were praising the top path Desperado like it's the greatest tower ever made? What happened to that? And we just died. Okay, that's fine. Nothing some glue can't fix, I don't think. The Desert Phantom on its own dealt with the Moabs on its lane. Oh. I kind of want to buy this guy now. Not only does he look cool, but apparently he dealt with the Moab single-handedly. Oh, moment of truth. The Moab popped before we could reach it, but the ceramics did get popped. Tier 4 is pretty good. Oh, too many balloons. What's the ability do? Accuracy and long distance. Could try that here. Maybe that helps. Like now. Actually, well, it almost worked. Let's try buying twin sixes. People say it's bad, but I feel like... Okay, I changed my mind. I don't want to use glue again. I don't want to over-rely on Geraldo's items. Let's try this again. Maybe with, like, better targeting timing. I don't know anything about this tower. I have not played BTD6 and only BTD5. Well, you're missing out, because there's a lot of new towers in BTD6. Including the Desperado, which is a lot of new mechanics that I think are really interesting. Wow, that did badly. One of them being that it attacks faster. There's an upgrade that lets it attack faster the further from the track it is, which I think is pretty unique for a Bloons tower. I like that a lot. Main weakness of Desperado is it struggles with clusters. The bottom path seems to handle that, although, yeah, it does kind of suck still. Maybe we could try glue splatter. Hit more ceramics. Because it is the ceramics getting by on the bottom path. It's not really the Moabs. So maybe that's the problem. And if we just glue them all, then look at that. Wait, maybe look at this, look at this. As per usual, the glue gunner was all we really needed. And then after that, the game just sort of played itself. Thoughts on trigonometry? That's not a Bloons tower. Thoughts on the color pink? I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like provocative, if you know what I mean. Damn. I'm not sure we're gonna save up 33,000 without something else. We could take... I'm gonna buy a Bounty Hunter under the assumption it does more damage. Look at this art. Okay, mark the Moab. Or not. That did help. You can't say that didn't help. Thoughts on theater popcorn? I hate movie theater popcorn. Well, like, it's not the worst thing, it's edible, okay? But, like, every time I eat it, the salt gets to my lips, to my tongue, to my throat. And I think popcorn at the movies is intentionally super salty, so you buy a drink afterwards. It's like not even good, okay? Why do I even want to eat popcorn when I watch my movies? You know, it was so bad it made me reconsider why I'm eating food while watching movies. The what? The bounty hunter ability is pretty good. Like it has the same function as the glue storm, where you gain more damage by attacking the glued balloons. In this instance, the marked balloons. Marked balloons take more damage and would give more cash, but we're on chimps mode, so it doesn't really work. Middle path good. You're probably right, but this is 45k. I'm not sure we're going to be able to afford that. 30k seems much more reasonable. And it says it hits so hard like a mind blast. That sounds fun. Don't you guys like fun? Wow, that was a clutch hit. This guy just killed 4 ceramics in one shot. I just got jump scared by an ad that was intentionally hurting my eardrums. What? Ads do that now? Has anyone else gotten ads that, like, play at a super loud volume? I've never heard of that. Who's saying I sound like Jebel? What does that even mean? Hi Orange, how is the little fella? Having fun with him? Yes, I'm having lots of fun. I like the Desperado quite a lot, actually. It's a very unique tower. It has a lot of unique mechanics. This top path has an upgrade that attacks faster the further it is from the path. The bottom path has a ability that makes money if you lose lives, which we tried to utilize earlier, although it wasn't very effective. Yeah, it's pretty good top path, like single target damage. Bottom path can knock balloons back and is overall strong, it seems to be anyway. Middle path has a ability that lets towers see camo, which is pretty useful. It also lets them pop like leads, blacks, whites. It also increases range, which is good for Monkeyopolis. Wait, this guy doesn't see lead? Hold on. That's the issue? How do we not have lead popping power? Oh, okay, no. There's an easy way to solve this problem. Give this guy, the guy who can actually pop leads, camo detection. There you go. Wait, he doesn't even pop leads either. What? How is this what we're struggling with? We'll get this. It'll help for the BFB. Why not? Your BTD documentary was funny, thank you. I put a lot of work into that. Wow, that BFB died. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Oh, Regrow balloons. The weakness of this tower. Really showing. What do we do about this? We could buy bouncing bullets to get rid of those pesky zebras. With like this. It actually doesn't help that much. What about glue hose? This was meant to be a whatever it's called, a Moab glue, but I think we have Moab damage kind of settled potentially, so maybe stopping the clumped regrows is a better idea. I mean, this ability doesn't really give you damage, it just range, camo and other support, but not damage. That didn't work. Try Druid? Oh, maybe. I actually kind of like the idea of that. This gives it more pierce. So what the Druid does is it has full screen range, this upgrade. It takes a random blue and it puts down thorns on the track. Wow, Druid is actually so good for this exact situation. For a tower that cost like not even 2,000. Whoever said that was a genius. I hear the Monkey City music. Yeah, you wanna hear it? Oh, it just ended. Too bad, my monkey play. You ever think about how there's like just a full-on playlist in the in Bloons? I feel like people don't talk about how Ninja Kiwi added a jukebox to the game. That's really cool. I think you can buy more tracks in the shop, and here's a round. So this round is beatable pretty easily with Geraldo. And that's what we're gonna do, you don't have to think. Like, I think we can beat the other rounds, so we just play the Maelstrom this one for 2,100 bucks. It seems like a fair enough price. There you go. The new players who don't know what Geraldo is are shocked at this knowledge. The main problem with this monkey is that it has no pierce. How did we die? Oh, that was in the next round. Yeah. Although, like, you do get high single target damage from the top path and further increased damage with the middle path. So it's like, it's a trade-off. Right, we need a Moab glue, it feels like. And actually, they're all clumped together, so use Bounty Hunter ability. Oh wow, this is nothing. Let's get this to pop the balloons. Uh-oh. Well, what the? Why did some of them pop so early? I feel like this guy needs attack speed. He shoots too slowly to properly deal with everything. Just joined as you lost? Oh no, don't worry. We lose frequently here. We get to reset since they added that a while ago. Get the keeper starting on chimps to try different strategies, although you lose your black border. But, you know. Really, middle path Desperado has really high DPS. You could put down another one of him. There's not much good spots though. I guess here. Right at the end. I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, I don't know. Let's try it. It's such a dumb strategy. But it might work. No way that actually works. What? What? Why is middle path so busted? Damn, wow. Okay, I guess I should have just spammed more middle path towers. Yeah, the Desert Phantom is... Well, I haven't gotten it yet, but... Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, I can't say. I'm assuming it's good. Right, so this guy alone does a lot of Moab damage. More Moab damage than the dedicated Moab damage path. Which is crazy to me. Top path really does suck. Wow, this guy is just a waste of space, isn't he? He doesn't do much. It's meant to be a sniper-esque path for the monkey? Yeah, I guess so. I guess the damage is further helped because it's far from the track a little, so it attacks faster with that one upgrade. We died, but that's okay because we have abilities we can use. Desperado monkey. Thank you, Polyjo. What is that name? Thank you, Polyipe for the $4, $5. Despacito monkey. You know what? Wait, I like that idea. Where's the guy? He's Despacito now. I don't think... Actually, so because it attacks faster with range, buffing the middle path Desperado with his own ability is actually a good strategy. I guess not. I swear it is. We just need to not suck at the game. And then here we use the ability to take care of these Moabs. Oh, got it. Oops. I've never played BTD6, but this guy better be broken. He's pretty balanced, honestly. I feel like when a lot of games add new stuff, the developers intentionally make it overpowered at first, so it's like really cool and interesting. And then they nerf it later down the line. But Ninja Kiwi doesn't really do that normally. Like, the Desperado seems balanced mostly. I don't think there's any... Some of the paths are definitely better than the others. Like, the top path is pretty weak. But the bottom path... Like, it's pretty... It does a lot. It's good, but it's not broken. It doesn't feel like... My problem with the top path is that even at tier 5 it gets whaled by Moabs and ceramics. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, it is pretty cheap. And it does do a lot of damage against, like, ZOMG layers, but I get what you're saying. Like, it just... It pops the Moabs, it puts a bunch of, like, ceramics out, and then what? And then you die. Like, what's the point? You do all that popping power just to die. Also, wow, we're never affording this thing. Maybe it's time for another sniper? Is that a crazy idea? Maybe that's a crazy idea. Let's try... What's your favorite Desperado path? Even though it sucks, I kind of like the top path. Although I haven't really tried the other ones. Like, the idea is cool. That it's this solo nomad that shoots quicker the less monkeys around it are. And shoots quicker the further it is from the track. And shoots quicker the less balloons there are. That's a cool idea. But unfortunately, the tower just kind of sucks. Let's try alk buffing this guy. I don't know if that even helped, but it did something. Is Desperado just weak? Top path does a lot of, like, single target damage. But that's about it. It's not great against anything else. Unless you're dealing with, like, 1 ZOMG. The other two paths I haven't gotten the 5th tier for yet, so I can't really say. But the tier 4 middle path is pretty strong. Like, it is really good. And it has a new ability that gives towers... Not only more range, but lets them pop, like, black balloons, leads, white balloons. Which is definitely a new thing for cheap. So that does have some useful utility for 3,000 bucks. Bottom path 4th tier is also pretty good for a $10,000 upgrade. Do we survive this? Probably. Yes, we do. You just need to position your towers well, because Desperado works very differently to all the other monkeys. Like, you have to place them differently. Thoughts on Mermonkey? I love the Mermonkey. It's such a... Like, part of the tower is literally just the balloon chipper but added back. How can you not like that? It also gives you Pierce and, like, there's the spiked... the ice ball path that is very good on maps with walls. That's just awesome. It's a fun tower to mess around with. Maybe we get the pet rabbit. I don't know. Maybe we just need more glue. I'm overthinking this. Another donation from Polyyipe. How much money do you normally make on videos? I'm gonna be honest, most of the money I've ever made on this channel was from the Bloons video. Normally the videos are like... If it gets a couple 100,000, that's like a couple $100. That's how it is. Which is cool that you can make money by uploading videos though. That's fun. Also, I got distracted. What are we doing? We're trying to beat the game and not lose. We give you range. Oh my god, they all popped. Maybe this. Actual history of Bloons sequel when? I'm not doing that. Well, I'm not doing that because it would be like... That's like blatantly content farming. It's like, wow, this video did well. I'm gonna do more of the exact same video. And like, what would there even be to say? Like, what has happened since I made it? There was a funny idea someone had in the comments that to make a sequel in 10 years, to see how much they've done since then, which sounds like a fun idea. But other than that, I'm probably not gonna do a sequel. I'll do other videos though, if you want to watch the other videos. Okay, I'm getting sick of this. We need a new strategy. It might just be like a spike factory. Maybe that's all we need. Wow, that doesn't work. We're really feeling the effects of playing on a straight line now. It's getting tough. Maybe we could try this. Could work, maybe, potentially, possibly. I know, there's potential here. If we use the ability for this guy... If we give him range, that is. Maybe not. Maybe we get Moab Glue, we give you range. So that you attack more often and further. Wow, this guy sees half the map. And then... That's so close. That's not the upgrade I want. Will you make more monkey content? Probably not, but I might do a stream occasionally every now and again. If they release a new tower. That could be fun. Because Bloons is a fun game, okay? I do like BTD6. What am I doing? Dare I say, it is even one of my favorite games that I may or may not have 1,000 hours in. Although people have put much more hours in this game, so that doesn't really say much. What am I doing? This. Maybe this fire from Geraldo is all we need. Just that little extra bit of health. Or not. Have you tried getting a true sun god? I think that might work. Thank you, Eber, for the professional advice. I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna make another poll. So, this is a stream where we check out the Desperado tower. I do want to try chimps. We could continue here, but maybe not use the Desperado as much. Or we could go for an easier map and try and get all 3 Desperado tiers and see how far they get. So, oh god, what am I doing? Do we want to continue and maybe not see less of the Desperado? Or like 1 tier 5? Or do you want to try on an easier map and try get all 3 5th tiers? Another $5 from Polyipe. Do you play 40k? I'm assuming that means Warhammer 40k? And no, I don't. I've never played that. I think that's the figurine game. Well, the figures people paint. Like, yeah, we can continue, okay? We can continue this run. But we'd have to use the Desperado less, I feel like, instead of trying to force it. Do 1 TC with Corvus on Ouch. Now, there was no option for making it harder, so I don't know where you got that from. Okay, people are saying switch maps, although it's a little split. So we'll switch maps. We are on an advanced map. We'll do like an intermediate, maybe. What's one of the last 3 lines? Let's try downstream. I feel like downstream has potential. Yes. Okay, let's think about where we want to have towers. I feel like one spot would be here, right? And then probably let's go get one in the back, I guess. Well, maybe further back. Actually, I don't know how... I don't know about the logistics of this. Could try like this, maybe. New map. But it will be much easier to get all 3 Desperados here, so... That's a plus. Look, we just spent round 6 and 7 in seconds. Look how much easier it is. Will you play Terraria when the update comes out? I don't play Terraria, sorry. I played it once, I didn't really like it. Which puts me in like the minority of people. I'm like the 10th doctor that doesn't want you to use the toothpaste the other 9 doctors want you to use. I did not care for Terraria. Anyway. Let's try make this guy the, Actually, I don't know. Maybe this will be the top path, this one will be the middle path, and this one will be the bottom path. That's how I want to think about it. Do you like horror / scary games? Yes. I love horror stuff. I love spooky stuff. Dude, it hurts me to say this, okay? But legitimately, when I was younger, I would read so many creepypastas, okay? You have no idea. This is why I keep making references to them. There is a large portion of my brain that's like just entirely from back in the day. Let's put Graldo down real quick. That is just like random creepypasta stories I remembered reading. And that's just space in my brain being taken up. Do you like Mr. Tenna? Dude, Tenna is like, I think, my favorite Deltarune character from the new chapters. He's so awesome. But also so relatable, like what the hell? He was just left behind. He used to be the TV guy, and now he's the nutting guy. It's very sad. Let's get the middle path up first. I feel like that's the best for early game. Is Noelle? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, when Chapter 2 came out, I didn't really like Noelle. For some reason, I thought she was kind of annoying. More annoying than the, like, intentionally annoying character in that chapter. Let's get Wanderer on you. Potentially top path? I don't know why I put you so close to the path, but yeah, sure. Do you stream right now on Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch. Apparently, you should stream on Twitch. It's like the best place for streaming, but I could never be bothered to, like, set it up. I know some people stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I have no idea how they do that. Are we even beating this round? Hold on. Okay. I'm doing this run. You should be on Strawn, first of all. And then we should switch to first when the balloons get further along the track, because there's a lot of pinks flying by, and that's bad. But if we pop them all quickly, there you go. Just a little targeting change makes all the difference. What's your favorite creepypasta? I don't really know. I think the ones I read, like, first were the scariest that I stumbled upon. Because, like, after a while you just kind of get used to the edgy writing. There was one called, like, I think it was called, like, The Strangers or something like that. The Strangers. Where a guy gets, like, lost in a tunnel in the trains, and that was kind of creepy. What am I doing? I'm just restarting and not doing anything. And expecting something to change. Okay. What could we do to help out? I mean, there's Geraldo. We could get this, I suppose. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's keep buying stuff. Maybe we just keep you on Strawn and then later to first. That actually worked. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna set this guy to Strawn and then first. That's all I'm gonna do for the next 50 rounds. I feel like Desperado in a similar boat as Bomb Shooter, where it works better after you've used other towers to get a foothold in the early game. Yeah, you're right. Like, One of the things they did in the switch from BTD5 to BTD6 is give the Dart Monkey, the base Dart Monkey, 2 Pierce instead of 1. Because it turns out low Pierce towers kind of suck in a game like this. Towers that can only hit 1 balloon are not very great. So what tends to happen with the Desperado especially is it's not great for early game because it doesn't have any Pierce. Ideally you want to use other towers and then use it in the mid game where it gets strong. But we're trying to force something else to happen, so you know, we're gonna try not do that. We're gonna try get as far as we can with only this guy, Desperado. I forgot his name for a second. Yeah, I guess this. I want to get rid of those pesky regrows. And use the Strawn. And then first. Maybe you want Strawn as well. No. It's almost there though. You... Actually, no. So, they're all on first until they pop the regrows, and then we set them to Strawn. Oh, first, you deal with the regrows. Oops, I messed that up. It's okay, we can try again. I don't remember what I bought. Let's wait till all the regrows are popped. You to first, back to Strawn. I guess we might have to bite the bullet and buy another tower. Preferably something like Glue Gunner, maybe. I'm saying maybe a lot, I should stop that. But I don't know where I would put the Glue Gunner, because I don't want to put any towers in the range of the Desperados. So... let me think. Let's try the Dartling Gunner. Yeah, let's try the Dartling Gunner. That won't be the worst thing. If we just, like, put him here. That'll get rid of the grouped balloons. Maybe we could get, like, a Hydra rocket pods later. No way, Quincy is here. Quincy is in the chat. That's awesome. I just realized that the monkey on the right of your... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, that's just a random GIF I put there. It just coincidentally moves sometimes. It has no meaning. Don't pay attention to it. Also, how did we die? We'll use the Strawn to first strategy. That got us by earlier. Oh, come on. Wow. That doesn't help us. This should work. Maybe, no it doesn't. Maybe better, we need better Dartling Micro. Like we start off here. And then move our way up. We follow the balloons, sort of. Maybe this might do better. And it did do better. If you're ever stuck, just do a bit of micro and you might find that that's all you really needed to do. Like right here. I can't wait for Deadeye. I really need a Deadeye in my life right now. Okay. It seems with a little bit of Dartling Micro, we will get past the early rounds at least. This round should be fine. It has a lot of grouped balloons, but I think the track is long enough for that to not be an issue. Or maybe it will be a problem. I know. So take the yellows down. Oh no. Ah. Let's try taking down... Let's set you all on Strawn. If we have a Dartling Gunner, I think they should all be on Strawn. And we'll let the Dartling Gunner take... So the Desperados clean... Like, make everything into red balloons, and then the Dartling Gunner cleans up. Maybe that would work? That could work, I mean. Or it won't work. How much is the Pierce upgrade? At $1,000? You're robbing me. You know that for the entire History Balloons video what you made, oh my god, that's Quincy talking. I've watched it about 30 times. I watch it every day after school and even fall asleep to it. That's cool. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video that much. But now I'm thinking about what I should do. Because the Desperado was not particularly good against group balloons early on. It does a little bit. It does a little better later, but I guess we have to bite the bullet and spend some money on the Dartling Gunner. That seems to be the only way. Which should work, right? Faster firing, come on. Don't die on me now. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, how do we do this? I don't want to, like, put an alchemist down. Because that's gonna destroy, or like really anything in here, because that's gonna, you know, make the Desperados shoot slower, because there's more monkeys near them. So let's use a sniper to pop the lead balloons from afar. You're doing it wrong. Pass the controller? Why did we could enter chat just to tell me how... Or you want the controller? Come over here, Mikud. Come over to where I am right now. I'll give you the controller. I mean, I'm playing with a keyboard, but you can bring your stupid little controller and see how far you get, smart guy. Why do you want me to give the controller to Mikud? Orange, don't fall for it. Mikud is actually Maxwell, the killer, and he's going to use the gaming controller to kill you. That's crazy. Almost as crazy as my defense right now. We're just barely surviving on the precipice of disaster, but it works. And if it doesn't kill me, I will keep using this horrible, cheap loadout until I can afford... Ooh, look, Deadeye. Guys, all your problems are here to be solved. Deadeye is here. I'm not entirely sure if the Deadeye can hit multiple balloons, but... Wow, it's destroying those rainbows. So... That was definitely worth it. Let's try to get the 4th tier now. That sounds like a plan. Oh god. Just a little bit of micro. Let's boost this guy. Give the Desperado more range to himself, so that he fires faster. Oh, that's rough. What do I even do here? I guess we can try, how about? Actually, no, don't do that. Let him take care of the rainbows. And then do this here. Oh, the black balloons are so annoying. That's what's killing us. come on. That worked. That worked. Oh, not this round. Uh-oh. We're sort of fine, I guess. Actually, no, we're gonna die here. Because we don't have enough to pop all those pinks. Or do we? Almost. Maybe this is all we need. One more upgrade. Will you play Secret of the Mimic? Probably not. I've heard it's not very good. Hey, Orange Man, didn't know you had such shoom? Oh, yeah. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never danced in my life. I have, like, literally no idea what you're referring to. But you know what I do know? Powerful darts. That's right. Once we buy this upgrade, we will not die to anything before the Moab. And this is a statement you can fact check, and it will be proven true. Look at that. That's all we have to do, is spend a little bit of money. Oh. Okay, no, he doesn't pop leads. Okay, we're fine. I actually don't know if we're safe for a Moab, but this map might just be long enough that the Dartling gun and the triple Desperado can take down everything, but it also might not be, so we'll save money. I think we'll be fine, probably. And hopefully we save up for the Bounty Hunter. And then try to pivot to bottom path Desperado, Despacito. Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. Wow, that was easy. Okay, we can handle Moabs. That's good to know. Maybe we don't even get the Bounty Hunter. Maybe we rush bottom path. I need to stop saying maybe. Do you guys ever catch yourself using the same words? Because I try to use different words. I don't like it when I use the same word over and over. And I've developed a habit of saying maybe. Just today. Only today. Go on, Enforcer. Show them that you're a good tower. There we go. Perchance. Have you ever played Welcome to the Game 2? I don't think I have. Oh, is that I might have watched a Let's Play of it long ago. Is that one game where it's like... there is no game really and it tells you to stop playing? I'm actually not sure. Oh, where do we get $10,000 from? Oh, okay. Easy 4th tier. Give you camo detection because you need it. Easy Avenger. It gives us shrapnel, which is very good for ceramics. It's decent against grouped balloons, although hyper-clumped stuff will still get by, and it knocks back Moabs, so pretty good tower. Now we save up 30,000, which we should have. We don't need to buy anything for 63 because Geraldo has the triple Maelstrom, so we should be able to afford the Desert Phantom. It's the one where you pretend to be a 4chan users or something. You have to have a hide from people trying to delete you. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. My only exposure to that, to Welcome to the Game 2, is some video essay I watched like a few years ago where it was like Markiplier and the ethics of game developer trolling. I think that's the game where like the developer kept trolling people who played it live. That was a good video though. What's your playlist on balloons? How do I check that? I guess you go to the main menu. Let's find out. My balloons jukebox. I don't even have most of the tracks, apparently. This is my Bloons playlist. We have some of the traditional tracks. We have, of course, Bloons Monkey City Street Party. We have Onslaught, and we have Haunted House for some reason. Let's add something crazy. Let's add this. Oop. Apparently I didn't buy it, but I like it, so let's buy it. Classy Brass Mix. We added some new songs to the Bloons playlist. It's still surreal that that's a thing. Like, why is there a jukebox in Bloons? But, like, it's also cool, so I don't mind. Did you ever think to make a game? Lots of times, but then I learned I'm kind of horrible at programming. I actually did make a game on this channel before, if you go back. It's in the playlist, you can go play that. It may not be very good, but it is a game. Let's give you camo detection, because this tower is very handy for that. For giving towers camo detection spontaneously. Can you play Don't Starve next? This game is boring. No. Does Don't Starve have a dedicated playlist? Well, I guess it kind of does with, like, the jukebox. I guess you got me there. Yeah, the Raid Dollar Shadow Skills game. I think we lose here. Unless we give this guy range, maybe that's all the difference. Oh, ceramics are a pain. They take a lot of hits to break, and there's a lot of ceramics. The game loves sending them out. What I might have to do is just use Hydro Rockets. I mean, I was expecting to buy it anyway, but it's good for these sort of rounds. There we go. And I think I'm going to avoid buying anything else from now on. Hydro Rocket Pods is going to be the last non-Desperado upgrade I buy, unless it's something like Glue Gunner. I'm going to try avoid anything else, just so I can save money and get all 3 5th tiers of Desperado. Although this Dartling Gunner comes with the added benefit of hitting camo balloons, so that's good. We have towers that pop strong balloons, and we have a tower that pops grouped balloons. What else could you possibly want? I'm on a stream in 2040, he promised. I did promise that. I made a mistake and promised that. I hope something horrible happens to me so I don't have to stream Among Us in 2040. Actually, no, why did I say that? Of course. The only bad thing about streaming Among Us is you'd have to... It'd be like, you have to get everyone on board with that, and also... Okay, Among Us is a game I play for fun, okay? And I feel like if I streamed it, that would be just content farming, like using my friends to farm content. And that'd be weird. So I don't stream it. I only stream stuff like Bloons, because it's just me, and that's cool, I guess. But maybe I'm thinking about that the wrong way. Anyway, round 63 is not fine, but that's fine, because Geraldo can help us. And then after 63, like in the mid-60s, we'll have the Desert Phantom, and finally, after like almost 3 hours of gameplay, we'll see what this second 5th tier does. If you would stream, would you play with your own viewers? Possibly. I've seen some people do that. The only thing I don't want to happen, like, right, okay, imagine I trust you guys, okay? I trust most of you. But, like, there's gonna be a few bad eggs that join the stream just to troll or, like, stream snipe. Or to just, like, say slurs on camera, and I don't want that. It could be a thing where I just, like, invite more trusted members of the community, and that could work as a stream with viewers. As opposed to, like, completely random people, but, like, yeah. Anyways, oh no, we need $3,000. Stream the December 15th Gartic session? Oh my god, yes, actually, we could do that. So for those that aren't in the know, every year for like the past 3 or 4 years in the Orange server, we've done a Gartic event. For some reason. The gimmick is it's like open to anyone and anyone can join it, and it's 50 people. It takes like 3 hours to finish one game, but it's very funny. It could be fun to stream that, potentially. Maybe, I don't know. But I guess that also has the issue of like letting public people join a stream. And then someone draws something like not suited for live streaming, and then like that's a problem. Anyways, the Desert Phantom. This time we got it. Look at this guy, he has purple flames. Oh my god, he shreds Moabs. I'm actually gonna target it dartling away because I want to see the raw power of this guy. That's pretty good. How does one join your Discord? I'm pretty sure it's linked in the description of this video. It is. Let's see, let's not buy anything else. Let's see how long the Desert Phantom gets by itself. Oh, can't pop leads? Really? Wow, okay. You got me there, game. This tower, this $30,000 tower can't pop leads. Okay, now it's safe. Is Gartic like a website? Oh, so for those that don't know what Gartic Phone is, it is a website. You go into it, it's kind of like telephone, where you type in a prompt, another player gets that prompt. They draw whatever they think the prompt is trying to say. And then another player gets that drawing. They try to describe what's on the drawing. And then another player gets that player's description, and it keeps going on like that. Until, like telephone, the original prompt and the original drawing is completely unrecognizable to the final product. It's very fun. Even though I think I might be the worst artist out of the people I normally play it with. Although that's what's kind of fun about Gartic Phone. It can still be fun even if you completely suck at art, because the point isn't to make good drawings. Although, like, it's good if you are a good artist, but... oh god. It's fun to draw stuff, you know? There, now use the ability. Have you ever done an animation mode? Yes. So... we did that once for one of the yearly events. We made like one super long animation. I wish I saved some of this stuff, but I had to restart my computer. And some of it is lost to time, but there was this one really cool animation. Like, compared to the other ones, most of the animations we did were, like, horrible. It kept, because it was 50 people and they weren't trying to cooperate, it kept changing what the animation was mid-animation, and it looked awful. But there was this one animation where I don't know why this happened. Everyone came together to draw, like, the smoothest foot slamming on the ground and, like, creating fire around it. It's sort of difficult to explain, but there was this one animation I remember that was unreasonably awesome for something made by a bunch of random players. Shut up, Eber. Your drawings are so bad that they loop around to becoming masterpieces. Wow, thank you. You guys want to see my Gartic drawings? Let me show you my fine art museum, okay? I think I have this saved. I guess I don't actually. I don't have any of them saved. I guess you're not seeing anything. I mean, you guys wouldn't get it anyway. You're not fine art critics. You wouldn't get it, guys. You wouldn't get it. Actually, fine. I won't be lame. I'll show them. Let me go find them. Someone DM me them so I can find it. Let me go look at my drawings. Alright, my fellow art critics. Tonight I have arrived to show you two of the greatest pieces. Two of the most finest pieces of art. Where is this one? Let me go find one of them. It's in my fine art gallery. Where is it? Oh, thank you, Mikud. Alright. Alright, here are some of my Gartic drawings. Let's just let the game play in the background. The first one. Welcome, my dear viewers, to this fine Gartic showcase. What do you think of this? It's truly a masterpiece. It speaks to the soul of both the artist and the viewer in a way that makes them feel connected. It is truly a sort of drawing you could put on your fridge and feel proud. This next image is known by the upper class as trade. Allow yourselves to admire the deep intricacies of this art piece. You guys don't want to know what the prompt I got that led me to draw this, okay? Some psychopath drew a horrid prompt and I had to draw two Sojaks trading. Anyway, that's about it. There's a few more, but they aren't as funny. We could put this in the corner, why not? Just so you guys can admire the beauty. We'll leave it there. So confused viewers will join and question why there's two Wojaks on the screen. Absolute cinema. What are they trading for? You don't want to ask that. Don't ask. Art is not meant to be... You're not supposed to explain the art, okay? It's meant to be interpreted, and the subjective appeal and the depth of the author, okay? Surely we survived this round, right? Right, barely, but we do. In other news, we're actually pretty far to the late game. We're almost at round 80. Past round 80 is when Super Ceramics come in, which is the point where they stop dropping 2 rainbows and start dropping 1 rainbow, but instead gain lots more ceramic HP. I'm gonna try get the Golden Justice. It's 20k off, I think we can get it, maybe before round 90. Street Party, also, yeah. Here you go, guys. Listen to the music and get lost in the game and the art. What if I make my art for the sole reason of it being cool? That's more power to you, dude. I feel like more people should draw even though like they suck at it, you know? Maybe for fun or maybe to get better, but you know, just try drawing. Maybe it will help you. I'm saying maybe again. Maybe it will help you with your feelings. I feel like a DJ right now. I'm like, I'm keeping quiet so this song can play. But we're back. We're actually super close to this. Wow, you make so much. Another good thing about the 80s and 90s is that you make a lot of money. I want to say like around 80 to 86, you make a ton of cash, like a couple $1,000s. And then towards the 90s, it starts to trail off a little bit, and then it picks up again after the 90s. Oh, we can buy it! Alright. The lawn arm of the law. Golden Justice. Look at this guy. Was that a crit? What about this Mark to Death ability? What about the range boost? You can see the full map. Okay, cool. Onslaught is my favorite team. Honestly, I love this track. I really like the boss teams, but like when Lich came out and Tim Haywood made another boss track for Lich, like that was awesome. You should have put it on a straight line. You're right. I didn't really know that something happened though. Well, yeah, like I love the Onslaught remix. It's a shame that he didn't make more remixes for every boss. Like this is legitimately good. I like this. It's more intense than the normal Blue Nereus team, but that makes sense because like Lich is overall a faster boss and arguably stronger with like its abilities that weaken your towers and don't allow for buffs. It's a stronger boss, so the boss team is more intimidating, and I love that. It also fits for when you're losing and sucking hard. Battles has much better music, that is true though. There's a lot of Battles tracks I do like. Like Tim Haywood went all out on the game with the music, it's awesome. My only complaint... Let me turn this down. My only complaint with the Battles soundtrack is that... I'm not sure if this is actually true, but apparently each song only plays in certain arenas. So the one about the BFBs, I don't know what it's called, only plays in the BFB arena. The one about the ZOMGs only plays in the ZOMG arena. And like, I feel like, I think the tracks should be randomized so that any of them could play instead of just, there's only one track for ZOMG Stadium, there's only one track for BFB Coliseum, you know what I mean? Also, we're dying here. I guess it's time to upgrade the one we need. The Blazing Sun. We'll afford it because it's cheap. What am I doing? Why'd I boost this guy? I mean, this is okay, right? Boosting the range of the Dartling does nothing. Why'd I do? I guess it boosts the accuracy, but, you know. Alright, the music's over. What Battles 2 arena are you on? It's been a while since I played. I played mostly when the game was new, and I got the Hall of Masters. But I do know that since then, like if you don't play, they knock you down a bunch of arenas, so I'm probably in like one of the middle ones. It was fun trying to grind the leaderboards when the game first came out. Like that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. It's just such a fun game. Too bad it was kind of like ruined with its launch. I'm not sure if it's better now. Maybe I'll do like a stream checking it out. I don't know. It could be fun. I did unlock all the towers. Although I don't have the new heroes. I don't think the music thing applies to ranked. Well, that's a good thing. Because the music is good, and it would be a shame if you're just locked into listening to the same song just because you played too well and got to a higher arena. Ugh, we have to use... Maybe we don't actually. Okay, we don't have to use it. Twin sixes. This guy should be in first, actually. I think that might be causing some of our problems. Oh, I just realized we might not have DTT popping power because none of these towers pop lead. But the ability does give lead popping, so unless this guy pops lead. But wow, that missed. We have the micro. But we're close to winning. I think we can do it. The end is in sight. Wow. This guy should be on first. So he knocks back the ceramics. Have you played the Legends DLC? Yes, I have actually. I was really excited to play it for some reason. I don't know why. The thought of it like a roguelike balloons excited me. I guess it was the sort of replayability. Although it's not really great, if I'm honest. It's not really worth it. I think the idea is better than the actual execution. Although, a like sort of pseudo-roguelike balloons is a fun idea. Also, do we beat this round? Because it's like... Oh, don't tell me... Okay, this guy hits camo, we're fine. Kind of. But yeah, like, a pseudo-roguelike balloons is cool, because it's like... Instead of having to use the same towers over and over again, you get locked into what towers you can use, and you can upgrade slowly over the course of the game. I thought that's cool. My main issue is with the Rogue Legends DLC is that, first of all, the games take way too long to finish. There's 5 maps, and like I'm not playing through all that. That takes like 14 hours or 7 hours, something ridiculous. The other issue I had with it is it feels too easy. Like once you get a good setup going, which you can do pretty early on, it just... All you do is place down the same towers over and over again, and then nothing happens. It's boring. So it's like the idea is more fun than the execution. Everything is getting progressively quiet. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I think once I beat chimps, I'm gonna end the stream. But you have been lovely viewers though. People have asked some nice questions today. And also my dog wants a walk, so let's try finish up quickly. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm not used to talking for several hours at a time and like filling in the silence, you know. We need 18k for our last 5th tier. Unfortunately, the game's not going to let go of us just yet. We could try using the blade trap to cheese out a few stuff, maybe. A few rounds. Maybe not. Oh god, we're so close. But so far, maybe we just need glue back here to catch those ceramics. I think that's what we need. That sounds right. The dog that makes Orange go AFK in Among Us. Yes, it's the same dog. Sometimes I play Among Us, and then my dog wants to go on a walk, so I go AFK mid-meeting and tell no one. Last time I did this, someone in the game thought I was blackmailed, and they somehow accidentally voted out the imposter based off this information. Like, I went AFK and that somehow contributed to the game. Oh yeah, we need glue. Come on. You can do this. You are strong towers. You are strong cowboy Despacito towers. You can do this. I believe in you. Everything you need is within you. Come on. Okay, we did it. Glue is the answer. That's simply the answer. The less... It's always Geraldo when you're in a pickle. If you're new to this game, like, unlock Geraldo as early as you can. He kind of trivializes the game. You need to know what you're doing a little, but, like, he is just very good. Especially for chimps. But he's also good for, like, farming money in the normal game. Crap. We're actually struggling. I'm not sure what to do about that. Maybe we could use the Genia bottle? That seems lame. And like a waste of money. We could try Rocket Storm. I think that's decent here. Unfortunately, we have to waste money, but what can you do? We can probably use the Blazing Sun to beat the badge, potentially. So this does work while the ability is active, but then the ability stops being active and then we lose. So we could put down Glue Gunner. Use this now. Whoa! Oops. Marry me? Okay, Quincy. What time is it where you are? It's currently 9 PM. Okay, Rocket Storm is decent when it's at a straight line for clearing up the super ceramics. Although then, crap. We need to use the Geraldo glue. We have to be quick. We're gonna be restarting a lot, but that's all part of the plan. I guess we'll put it down ahead of time, or not. Why? There you go. Come on. You can do this. You're strong towers. You're new, you're powerful. Ninja Kiwi made you super good. Yeah, there you go. The ZOMGs could prove troublesome. And then that just works. We might need hot sauce in round 95. We might need hot sauce here. Oh, wow. Oh, God. TDTs are awful. How do we beat them? How on earth do we beat them? Let's try again. Actually, that was an early abilities. I don't know why I did that. We could use Geraldo for camo. That's actually all we need, I think. There you go. Okay. Now we just need Rocket Storm to come back and clutch up, but it doesn't. Unfortunate. Come on. Wow, that ability is good at dealing with, like, clumps of DDTs. Oops. Did not mean to die. Place mid-path away from shotgunner? I don't know what you mean by that. This is rough. We need glue, I think. We're using a lot of glue. I really want this upgrade, but it's looking harder and harder to afford. It is the worst one, but still, it could prove helpful for the bad. I think we just need better micro, and then this will work out. Use it now. That's in first, this goes in first. We could try aiming the Dartling away from the Moabs so they pop later. And then the Rocket Storm comes up just in time. Perfect. Perfect. I think this is it. We did it. It should be it. Uh-oh. It timed out. Oh, but he's critting so much. Wow, he crit 3 times in a row. I think 98 is going to be a bigger problem than 100. That's true, actually. Unless we can afford this, the Blazing Sun. Actually, that probably won't do much, but you never know. We'll use abilities now because they'll all come back for 95. Oof. Rocket Storm. Right here. What do you think of Desperado now? Should he be better or worse? Honestly, this guy, for a $45,000 tower, it's not really doing that well. Like other towers, you think of the Wizard Lord Phoenix, you think of something like the Poseidon. They could clear the 90s pretty well by themselves, and I guess it could be because they didn't put them in a straight line, which apparently makes the Desperado better. But it feels a little underpowered. This guy feels fine for a $30,000 tower. The bottom path is fine. Top path is sort of weak, but it's also cheap, so that's expected of it. I think it's fine where it is. Could use a few buffs, maybe. But that could come to see with more playtime on it. What do I do for this round? I have no idea. I guess we could use one of our blade traps. It is a very Moab heavy round. You know what, we'll do that, we'll do that. I like the idea of that. And is it now? In the middle. For maximum pierce. Can we handle this? Hopefully. I don't want to use the ability yet. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, someone in chat did confirm the middle path is better if you have a good angle, which I do not. So that's probably why it's underperforming. This could have been so much easier if I put this guy in the right spot. Oops. Yeah, we'll give you range. Whoa. Put the blade trap now. And we'll use the storm later. Okay, there we go. Nice, they're popping the balloons. When do we use Rocket Storm? Maybe now? Probably now. Might use the ability so it's more accurate. Doesn't do much. Oh dear. 98 is gonna be so bad. Okay. Oh my god, I completely forgot I had this stupid fridge image on screen. Take away the fine art. The real fine art is the game. Let's try Glue Gunner. Let's try Glue Gunner. It might help out. It usually does, so why should this scenario be any different? Why are people so angry I took away the... Okay, fine. You want your fine art so badly? Guys, I heard Ninja Kiwi just added a new tower. That's right, the artist. There you go. What does the artist do? It slows down balloons. Because they have to pause and stop and look and admire the art. Round 94. What am I doing again? Okay, right. Blade Maelstrom, although we might not need it. That was way too early. We'll need it, we'll use it later. Okay, the glue did do a lot because all the stuff is further away. There's a Blade Maelstrom here. It timed out, and unfortunately we have no good way to deal with these ceramics. Damn. What's a good way to get rid of lots of ceramics? Here's an idea. This will lower its attack speed slightly because there's an alchemist in range, but what if we buff this guy? Maybe that could help, but potentially... That could potentially give the bottom path more knockback, maybe? But possibly. It's kind of working. It's also the tower I would argue is the most pierced right now. What? What? Wait a minute, why is this so good? That was the answer, and Geraldo just got max level. That's all we had to do. One alchemist. And 94 is like, oh, wow, wow. What 94? The real question is, how do we handle this round? I think... It's gonna be hard, for sure. We probably want the middle path ability. Wait until you try Primary Village. Honestly, maybe that's the play. It would reduce the attack speed because it's another tower in range, but maybe the benefits of that are better than the disadvantages. Buff you. I don't. That's a misclick. Come on. Surely you can pop lead. I guess not. Damn, DTTs are really killing me. I guess we could try the genie. Yeah, we'll put down a genie. I think the genie lasts 2 rounds, right? It's we're getting put further and further from the blazing sun, but if it's really the worst upgrade, then maybe we don't. Then potentially we might not need it. Come on. Come on, genie. How is the genie not enough? We could use a better position for it. Here. I need a home, please build a village. Wait, avoid range of the shotgun? Is that what counts for the buff? I'll try that if I die again. Because if towers in this... Wait, no, you're right. This tower can see this Desperado, yet it doesn't affect it. It's towers in the close range that affect this tower. That's really interesting. Spam all our abilities. I'll try a village if I die. Come on. Nope. Well, we're alive, but we're dead. Try a village. Wow. Okay. We'll see how well this does. I'm not sure it'll help against DTTs, but... it could help. Run upgrade, run ability. Wait, it's knocking back DTTs now. Sort of. A little. And then we die. I think it timed out. How's the Despacito doing? What about tax? Despacito has 800,000 pops right now. It's actually the most popping tower. I really don't know what to do in this situation. We could try, like, hot chili. Hot pepper, I mean. Why not? Someone said we're going to need it for 95. I trust that person. Let's try it. Geraldo might come in to help and save the day. Oh. It's already looking a little bit better, but it doesn't look like the defense will last. Yeah, no. When the Desperado ability times out, it all goes downhill. This is just Undertale, but instead of fighting Sans, you are playing this. Wait! I'm so stupid, the answer is right in front of me. Glue Gunner. Oh no, there's this fast balloon that keeps running by everyone. Well, they just like... give Glue Gunner camel detection. What's the problem? This should work, right? Surely this works. Look how slow they are. They can actually get blowed back by the Despacito guy. Except when they don't. Okay, what if Glue Gunner and a genie? I feel like that has to work. Surely. Is this Undertale yellow? No, this is Undertale green. Yeah, this is Undertale green. That guy gets it. Oh. Come on, surely. Please? It's closer. Well, maybe not. When does the genie bottle restock? Does anyone know? Does anyone know when the genie restocks? I'm thinking of trying 2 genies. The rejuve potion when the ability times out. Oh my god, this guy's actually thinking. We can rejuve to make the... Yes, no, that's genius. Oh, I also used it when there was no DTTs on screen. Oops. That's so smart. We can use the rejuve potion from Geraldo, which resets all abilities, to keep using Golden Justice on the Despacito. We'll get primary training as well. I think that gives Pierce. Yeah, it does give Pierce. which is the main thing we want right now. Use you. I don't know when it times out. We'll say it timed out now. Oh, that's every ability. Oh, it doesn't work. Someone's saying Super Monkey, but like we can't afford that with $8,000, and even then I don't think it would work. Okay, no, actually that wouldn't work. Let's try 2 genies. I'm out of ideas. Hopefully we don't need them later on. Because like this guy was dealing so much damage to the normal balloons, I feel like it's the DTTs that are causing us trouble. So if we can get through this round, then we should be fine, right? Okay, yeah. So that handles it. Now it's just a question of can we beat 98, which with Alk buffed Desert Phantom, it seems like a likely possibility, especially since we're about to get Blazing Sun. I think this can hit Lead Balloon, so that might help against DTTs later on 99. The Hot Sauce strat with Rejuvenation Potion, that's such a crazy strategy. It might have worked, but like stream lag got in the way, so too bad. This man is going to be shocked when 99 rolls around. No, look, we have Blazing Sun. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this can pop DTTs. It has Blazing in its name. It shows a balloon burning. Surely it can pop lead, right? Come on. There we go. We got it. We have all 3 5th tier Desperados in a chimps game. Blazing Sun doesn't pop lead? Are you kidding me? What's the whole point of the fire then? You're telling me this upgrade right here with the burning balloon can't pop leads? Someone roll 07. Alright, no, we can do this. We just need a little bit of help, okay? Maybe we could use our abilities, because round 98 is a long round. And then boost this guy. And now, since we have everything, we can spend our money on Geraldo shop items, and it's fine. So we could use a Blade Maelstrom. We will. Damn. Try placing down as many dart monkeys as you can. I don't think that would work. You guys don't get it. I need Blazing Sun, okay? That's the whole point of all tier 5s and chimps. We got it. We just need a little bit of generosity from the game. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Just use every ability like a maniac. Put down more blade traps. How does that get past? I keep being referred to as some guy. Sorry, Pugby. Are you the one who's giving me all the pro strategies? What if we put down glue here for the ceramics? Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I have the world's smartest plan. Yes, I do. Make a paragon? I don't think that would work. The glue is actually helping. So my plan is to get a Druid of the Storm. Come on. Please. Nope. We couldn't try getting him beforehand. Let's set us back a little. Buy 200 glue gunners. I guess we could also try giving the Desert Phantom primary training for more Pierce. Oh, how did you miss that one, Ceramic? Let's try that. More Pierce. Tornado. And let's see how far this gets. It is doing better, I think. Maybe? That's the wrong ability. I mean, the ZOMG's popped, but I'm not sure that's the thing we want popped. Oh. Druid of the Storm clutch? Hold on, wait, that might have been all we needed to do, a primary traded village. But now all our abilities are on cooldown, which is problematic. We can use Rejuvenate, but it's not a good look. And we don't have genies to bail us out this time. Oh boy. What do we do about this round, huh? Let's use the strategy of spamming fire on every tower. And then Rejuven, actually. I don't believe you guys when you tell me the 5th tier can't pop leads. I'm gonna see for myself. Like, it just seems like the type of upgrade that would have lead popping. We buy you, we give you camo, and like, let's just see what happens. I'm pretty sure he's setting the balloons on fire right now, no? I guess it's not. Or is it? Why is this working better than last time, even though we still die? It did something, clearly. I feel like it did something. The Blazing Sun, it's definitely helping against the DTTs. Am I crazy for thinking that? We could put that down, why not? Anything to help me get past this round. Can't pop leads, but it sets balloons on fire? Well, that's good enough. Can't have everything. It might be over, maybe. Oh, that doesn't restock them. That doesn't restock the items. Why did I think it did? We're so close yet so far. Blazing Sun is better when it's far away. It is kind of far. Okay, what if we give... What if we, like, give this guy pickles? And give this guy pickles? What does that do for us? Could help out. Also give you camo. No way, the pickles were the answer. Okay, surely this guy can handle the bad, right? I'm counting on him. I'm really counting on the Blazing Sun. Okay, yeah, it's handling it. Good. Look at that damage. That's actually not that good, but, you know. Look at him go. And that should be the end of this run. And as long as we don't die. But we have a genie to help for that. Which we'll use if things get bad. And we don't need to do that. Pickles is so good on these towers for some reason. I have no idea why. Broken OP combo just discovered. He's just knocking the ZOMGs, bullying them in place, and we did it. All those doubters that said it was over when the DTTs hit. We just needed a little bit more perseverance, and we did it. Alright, but that's the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. I might do another one sometime if people like this one. For now, I'm gonna go eat something and walk my dog. So, bye-bye.